What's good, y'all? This is Everything's Blurred, episode 13. Yours truly, Breon. What's good?
Lucky number 13, brothers and sisters, blurdrins and blurred dresses, heathens and sheathens. It's your man, Tommy. What's good?
You're getting better, man. I'm proud of you.
You know, I'm trying to keep it crisp. I got to tighten up. We all got to tighten up, you know?
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
So, well, 2/3 of the Blurreds here. Yesterday was the birthday of Mr. Sean. Happy birthday to him.
Yo, it's funny. First of all, you he was like, okay, 2/3 of the blur.
Yeah, 2/3.
Like, yeah, Sean's birthday, it was yesterday. Your cousin, my brother. I'm not calling that nigga mister because I'm older than him.
Yeah.
So, respect your elder son, but his birthday. His birthday yesterday. So he is, just like the rest of us who've been blessed to make it through this year, is having his COVID birthday.
Yeah.
And, hope he's enjoying it.
Safely.
Yeah, safely. Like, for real. Safely, for real, yo. Like,
no, because I've been like...
If you catch COVID again, fam, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. If you catch it again, it's your fault.
Right.
No, I'm just playing. But what's up, you said?
No, I was going to say, like, I've been, like on Facebook, some of my friends, like, and I've seen, like, people on Instagram, too, they've been, like, going all out. They acting like, we don't have the pandemic happening. Like, yeah, I understand it's your birthday. You're trying to celebrate it. You don't want to. But it's like, yeah, they going out of town too. They still going to, like, overseas. So I'm like, yeah, man.
Hopping them flights, man.
Yeah.
Long flights.
Flights are cheap. So, yeah. So it's, yeah. Just...
Well, shout out to you for having friends who got money.
Oh, no. I mean, well... I don't know what most of them do, but it's like, yeah, I'm just talking about, like, certain, like, IG people that I follow, they're like models and stuff. Like, I don't know, they just.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but gotcha. I still like, like regular friends. They be like, some of them, they was like, they had like parties, still had parties and stuff. I'm like, yo.
But which IG models you follow though?
Let me see.
Let's pull up your follower list. As a matter of fact, right now.
Thanks. Just put me on blast.
Let's just pull that out right here. This is messing with you, man. So, shall we get into it?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell has been going on this week?
Yeah. Are you really getting into the Christmas spirit?
Actually, no. I'm keeping a buck now, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you are an adult and my finances are shaky, you ain't getting no present dog. I'm sorry. I ain't even actually. It's like my brothers, my girl, my parents. And I just spoke to my pops last night. I'm like, yo, we're straight up. I don't even know what to get you. I asked him if he used the gift certificate I got him like a massage, gift certificate to this massage spot. Real massage spot. No Robert Kraft shit. You know what I mean? And he said he hadn't used it yet, as of yet. And I'm sure because of COVID, that really impacted them. So hopefully, actually, they can open back up. But yeah, I was like, I don't even know what to get you. My mom wants some. I can't find.
Yeah. Cause it's like I'm finally like feeling it. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't feeling the Thanksgiving. It was like, yo.
Oh no, I'm not. ever really feeling any of the holiday spirit anymore, for real. Like, it's I don't know. It's just you get older, so it's not as it's not the same. Plus, it's just the families, man. I get it now on TV where they be like the families. You be like, oh God, you gotta go deal with your such and such.
Yeah. But also too, when you have kids, it does make a difference. So it's like,
yeah, kids. I think I'll probably definitely get in the families the holiday spirit. I think everybody more so we get in the holiday spirit. But now it's like, shit, get a job, get your own shit. Fuck out of here. Here's $20, man. You put that towards your 2K. Put that towards your PS5, nigga. Anyway. So this weekend.
Yeah.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom came out.
Yep.
That's the name of the film. I wasn't, trying to double entendre or nothing. But
nah, they familiar with August Wilson. Yeah.
Yep. Debut film, you said?
Huh?
You said the what of August Wilson?
No, I say if people are familiar with August Wilson's work, that it's based off the play August Wilson, the name. Mom Rainey was a real person, the mother of blues. So, but this story is fictional. So, this was part of August Wilson's 7 or 9 plays that he had. He has Denzel. He's he did Fences. That was one August Wilson. Yeah. So now,
but he's not directing these though, is he?
No, he's an executive producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is August Wilson like a much better Tyler Perry in terms of the plays?
Yeah. Sorry, well, yeah, he is.
I'm not no disrespect to Tyler Perry and what he's been able to accomplish and build, especially in the film industry.
Yeah. So
we talk about the plays though.
Yeah, the plays, because he got these plays that like takes place in certain time period. It'd be like a decade like time period piece. So each one is different. Like they all takes place during the early 20th centuries till the late 20th centuries. And each one is like
Wait, so like the 80s and 90s?
He got some that's in the 80s. He got some that's like all the way back to like this one, Mom Rainey.
Or the early 1900s?
Yeah, like
20s,
20s, 30s and stuff. So like this like Mom's Rainey. This is like takes place in the 20s.
Okay.
So,
the Roaring 20s.
Yeah, but he's from Pittsburgh, so he mostly told all his stories in Pittsburgh. So like I said, the theme is always it always varies on certain things, but it still connects with the African American experience. So like I said, you got Fences, you got this one, and also the piano lesson. He did that. He got a couple more. One of them is on Broadway now. Jenny, yeah. Jitney.
Jitney?
Yeah.
That's on what?
Broadway, it's on Broadway now. Yeah.
Yo, what is the experience got to be like on Broadway now, considering?
They're struggling. They just struggling like they really is. It's tough. Like they haven't had no plays all this year. Since February maybe.
Oh, you ever been on Broadway or off Broadway? Any plays?
I saw The Lion King. It was in New York. Actually,
it's packed in them theaters, ain't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's not like no nice spread out, good leg room. Them joints, you packed in them seats like high school assemblies.
Right, and it's not like every day is packed, so it's not like if I see it on Monday in Times Square,
I'm gonna catch it on Monday morning.
Yeah. No, it still be because people forget. Yeah, New York City is a tourist city, so you know what I'm saying. So packed. It's just packed. So we saw The Lion King. We saw The Lion King on a weekday. We saw it on I want to say a Thursday. it was a trip. It was a little trip that I went to, but that was that's the only Broadway play I went to see
Mm.
in
Really?
Broadway. In Broadway,
Ah,
but I saw like other plays like I mean, when I think about Broadway, I think of, like strictly I was in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right. So this is based on an August Wilson play.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the final project of rest in peace Chadwick Boseman.
Rest in peace. Yes. Killed it.
Who was so without spoiling it for those of us who haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about, and who does obviously Viola Davis? I assume is playing Ma Rainey.
Yeah, she's Ma Rainey. So like I said, Ma Rainey, she's is a real person. She was known as the mother of blues. It was a legendary blues singer. So the story that the movie is real fictional, but pretty much Viola Davis is Ma Rainey. Then you have the story is about her as she's about to she comes to Pittsburgh and into this recording studio, and they'd had like this recording section, recording session with these white producers, white the owner is white too. So and the manager was white.
Mm-hmm.
But they all like they're trying to do this session, trying to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
She comes in late. She has like this little mentality. So Chadwick Boseman plays one of his her band members,
Mm-hmm.
Levy. He plays the trumpet. So he's like the young one of the group because the other ones are veterans. So you got like Glenn Truman from A Different World and what else? Well,
Colonel.
yeah, the Colonel.
The
Yeah,
term and
Cooley High.
getting that work yet right now
Yeah,
because he was in
Fargo.
Fargo too. Yeah,
Yeah, he killed it. He killed it on
I think
Fargo.
did he get killed on Fargo?
Yeah, he
I think
got
he got
killed
killed on
literally.
Fargo. Yeah,
Yeah, he got.
yeah.
But he
There you go.
definitely
Shout
did.
out to him. So you had him. You had
Coleman,
Chadwick.
Domingo. He was in. Actually, he's getting a lot noticed now. He was in If Bill Street Could Talk. He was in. What else? He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's been like now. People have been he's been getting noticed. So he's got this. He's going to be in the next Candyman, and but yeah, he was in Selma too. He was in Selma. I forgot who he played, but he was on Selma. If
Mm.
so he got him. You have Michael Potts who played well for our Wire fans, he played Brother Masoom.
Oh, bro, Mazon.
Mazon, yeah.
Most soon.
Yeah. Sorry,
Or
that's
Mozon.
yeah, Masoom is the sorry, it's something else.
Mm.
But
Okay.
so yeah, pretty much Chadwick plays this trumpet Levy, trumpet player, who he's like real ambitious, real like a hot headed. He's like hard to get along with, and he wants to have his own band, and he don't want to play by the rules that Viola Davis' mom has for like doing it, but he wants to get his own spotlight. So pretty much it's just a day. The story takes place in a typical day, and when they try to do this recording, and the problems they had personally and with the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
So like Viola killed it, Chadwick killed it, and they more likely gonna get the much praise. But to me, I think Glenn Truman and Coleman Domingo, they did it. It was the best. The cast did a good job all around, pretty much. And it's definitely getting the Oscar talk. And like I said, it was definitely bittersweet, knowing that this was Chadwick's last performance, his last on screen. But we will see him one more time as T'Challa. Doing a voice for What If, the anime series that Disney Plus having this summer.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, you definitely can see that he was, definitely very thin on this movie. But it was he gave it his all. He definitely, he killed it pretty much in performance, and You know, it was crazy how like everybody was saying like nobody didn't know that he was sick. I mean, they knew like they saw how thin he was, but they thought that he was doing it for the role, or you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
yeah. But
Mm,
he definitely he's getting the best actor nominations and all that stuff. And
really?
he
Now,
already
was
won.
he a supporting role? Is this a
No,
supporting role in how it was, or it was really like a is a leading male, at least probably for this?
yeah, he was. I mean, he had a lot of screen time compared to the other male
The
actors in
other
there.
males
Yeah,
actors. Okay.
and also too, they put him on top billing on the thing with Viola because he is because his previous work from Black Panther and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but
So, are you in agreement with the Oscar nod talk, the Oscar talk?
yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, like I said, it's just sad that it had to be after his passing. It's like because not that many because somebody did an article I read. They was talking about how like we shouldn't like think of his Oscar buzz as a way of pity, because he passed. I mean, he really did a great performance, whether he was alive or not. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Yeah.
he was talking about how like Heath Ledger is the only actor that got an Oscar after he passed. But there's been others, but they've been nominated, but they haven't won. The only one that did
Mm-hmm.
that was Heath Ledger for the Joker. So
Hmm.
now they talk about that Chadwick, he's not only going to be nominated for this, but also going to be nominated for supporting actor for the Five Bloods, the last
Mm-hmm.
film.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did a good job. Cause his it was a small performance, but he definitely was like the heart and soul of the film in a way. So like
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if he had 15 minutes of screen time in that for real,
mm-hmm.
but just what his character and his role was to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, and then he
And he did a great job on top
yeah,
of
he
all that.
did. And what's it called? The New York this organization, the New York Film Circle. They had their little awards, the end of the year awards. So they already won. They gave Chadwick the best supporting actor, and Delroy Lindo the best actor. I think Five Bloods did won something. I think they won best film maybe for
Hmm.
so there's gonna be more. So definitely he definitely like these last two roles that he did. He definitely deserved the nominations. Like I said, it's just sad that we not gonna see more of him, and it's just that, yeah. It's
So as far as this project goes,
mhm.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it was good. Definitely.
How long was it?
It wasn't that long. To be honest with you, it was like an hour and 30. I thought it was gonna be like at least two. I thought it was gonna be longer than that, but it was an hour and 30. Definitely like well acted all around. Like I said, it was like watching a master class with Viola and Chadwick and all them. Just everybody was like on that A game, just pretty much on the acting tip. And also too, I love the of course period pieces, the production, the set design, and the costumes and the music too. Because Bradford Marcellus, he did the score.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. So.
What else did he do?
Hmm?
What other things has Bradford Marcellus worked on? Because
I mean,
you
well,
mentioned his name specifically, like
oh, I mean, well-known jazz musician Marcellus. The Marcellus family. His brother
Oh, I
Wynton.
didn't. I was just about to ask you, is he related to Wynton Marcellus?
Yeah, that's his brother, older
Oh,
brother.
okay.
He lost his father. Their father passed. And he was a legendary jazz musician too. Ellis. He passed away months ago from COVID.
Damn.
So yeah, they from New Orleans. So it's like yeah, Brad Marcellus. He was Wasn't he on one of the
Mm-hmm.
band leaders for the Tonight Show? Leno, I think. Yeah, at one time. At one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I just know him as a legendary, jazz, musician, and he did other film scores. I can't think of right now. I want to say he also did act too. He was on he did like Spike Lee's School Days and things like that. He had like a small part. He was one of Kadeem Hardison friends. Not Kadeem Hardison, Lawrence Fishburne friends.
Got you. All right. Well,
but yeah, it's definitely worth seeing.
Hour 30, Oscar nod, talk, great performances, great score.
Well directed, because the director is George C. Wolfe. He's well known more on theater, because
so he
he's
does
won
more
Tonys.
plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won Tonys.
So he took the transition.
Yeah, he made a nice transition to it. This ain't his first time
from taking a play to the silver screen. Excuse me.
Yeah, this ain't his first time. If you remember Lackawanna Blues on HBO, yeah, he did that too. And also too, Lackawanna Blues was based on the life of actor by the name of Ruben Santiago Preston. Sorry, and he adapted the screenplay to Mom's Rainey. So he helped adapt the screenplay of August Wilson. So for the film, so definitely I can see definitely nominations all around, from the acting, the writing, directing, and like I said, the costume and music, production design. So hopefully the editing too. The editing was not bad either. The way how they edit. So I'll definitely recommend it. See how it goes, and yeah.
Bada bing.
So the next, like I said, Denzel did Fences, and then he's executive produced he's trying to do all the August Wilson plays and put them into the screen. So you got Fences, you got Mom's Rainey. Then I heard that he's trying to the next one is The Piano Lesson, and that's a well-known favorite as well. And he's trying to get Samuel Jackson involved, and also too Barry Jenkins, the director of Moonlight and If Beale Street Could Talk, to direct it.
Okay. What's The Piano Lesson about?
It takes place in the 40s, so it's about this family, this guy that comes back to town, and he wants to sell this piano, but it was like the piano has a history, it has this important meaning in the family. So he's like trying to like sell it, but he's up against a couple of relatives that's not for it. And then also too, they're saying that the piano is is very sacred because it belonged to someone that passed away. So so it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen it. 'Cause I've seen this ain't the first time it's been like adapted into the TV screen, because they did a TV movie back in the day. Same thing with Mom's Rainey's too, because Charles S. Dutton, he was involved in all of them, most of the August Wilson plays I've seen. So actually, the whole cast of Rock was in the Piano Lesson. The brother, the father, the wife. That's Charles S. Dutton. They all was in that one. So,
shout out to Chuck.
Yeah. But that's such an underrated show. Rock. Whoa.
Bow. Moving on to the
It's just sad that that show should be put more in syndication. It was on TV1, but they cut it out. So I was like, damn. So when you think of like Baltimore shows, to me, like Baltimore shows
that never gets mentioned.
Yeah, but it's like
gets mentioned.
It's so underrated, but also too, it's like one of the best shows that definitely showed a good portrayal and of Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? And this one was different because it was a sitcom. He was showing the working class family, trying to survive and trying to even though it had its comedy and stuff, it had drama too and talked about the social issues that happen. So.
Mm-hmm. I think Rock is like the Carmichael show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like it definitely had a longer run, but
Mm-hmm.
I think like the Carmichael show, like the first season was like hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second season was still good too, but also like you said, address different issues and what have you in them. But everybody just went and blew up. So, it's like what's happening with Atlanta. It just happened a lot faster.
Yeah, a lot faster. Yeah.
Because, you got Rel, you got Tiffany Haddish, you got David Allen Greer was already, him and Loretta Devine already been doing anything forever. Even the light-skinned chick that played Gerard's girlfriend is doing out there doing her thing too. So, yeah.
And people forget that Rel and Tiffany Haddish was on that show.
Yeah.
That's.
So yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah.
So, anything more that you would like to add about My Arena Play Battle?
Yeah, just go see it. I mean, like I said, definitely deserve all the recognition and the talk of Oscars. So hopefully I don't know, but I'll get more on the Oscar thing later because like the usually the Oscars is like around March, but they pushed it. No, I'm sorry, like late February, early March, but now they pushed it back due to the COVID and also too since they got movies that's like now you can see it on the streaming services like Netflix or Amazon, and they trying to and also too what's going on now, how they trying to you can either see it in the theaters or some Disney Plus or Netflix, whatever, with Warner Brothers. Now they trying to take advantage of that. So now that they talking about they're gonna have it in April. Yeah, April. So the Oscars. So definitely, hopefully
they can do a Zoom Oscars.
I mean, they're still gonna do something because I mean, what's them called, the Emmys did their thing, and who else? So right now, I mean, they have
MTV
time.
did that do something.
Yeah,
I think.
MTV. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Only people that like I saw that like actually kind of like they did like a little bit of both of they was on the stage and they was performing and they did the Zoom was the Soul Train Awards.
Okay. So, sorry about that. Moving on. NBA preseason. We don't need to spend a whole lot of time on this, but
not really. But I was going to talk about also too, the preview for the upcoming season, which starts Tuesday. So I know it's like it's still crazy because like it's not that much we can talk about it because like like almost 2 months ago that they finished the season.
Season
so
ended, but had some interesting free agency developments. We got Giannis. We had some trades. We had God damn it.
Lost the light.
Anyway, the show must go on.
Right.
But, we had some interesting trades, free agency. Giannis signed a max deal.
Everybody signing max deals.
James Harden is still out there.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of Houston.
Yeah.
And my fault.
Yeah.
And so Well, a few developments. So what's your take on things so far?
I don't know. I'm tripping off all these, everybody getting this over 200 million contracts. I'm like, that Giannis, Donovan Mitchell now, Gobert, he got one. And I'm like, yo,
Gobert
damn.
got one?
Yeah, they announced it today. Yeah, they announced it today.
Oh my God.
I want to say 4 or 5 years. So it's crazy. But
Max money.
yeah, but I think it's Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, Rudy, he got his max deal early today. Let me see. AD. Well, a lot of people.
Yes, I understand AD. I understand Donovan Mitchell. I understand. I want to say Jamal Murray might have got a max for Denver.
Yeah, I think.
Could be wrong. Giannis. Understand
Yeah.
Giannis.
Braun got another 2 year, 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he got it. The contract ends when on what's it called, Bronny's last year of high school. So they
So
trying to.
I don't know, man. I was talking about this with a friend of mine because we were thinking LeBron wanted to probably try to play with his son,
Mm-hmm.
if he makes it to the league.
Mm-hmm.
And we was just talking about it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Ronnie might be a sophomore now.
Mm-hmm.
Or pardon all the background noise. It's real out here in these streets. Yeah. Anyway. Um, yeah, he's like a sophomore, I think now.
Yeah.
Not hearing a lot about him on the court.
It's funny because I remember his freshman year he was making a lot of noise because that's when him and D Wade's son was on the same team.
Yeah,
But
but
he got Bronny got
they
more
weren't
playing
getting that burn.
Yeah, but I heard Bronny was getting more playing time at the time, and what's it called? Zaire, Dwayne Wade's son, he didn't get that
Was it?
much playing time, but he had to
Mm-hmm.
switch schools the following year.
I think he's in prep school right now, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like a step removed from high school or something between high school and college.
yeah.
Kind of preparing you really to prepare you to play basketball at the next level. I don't know anybody who does that. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to prep school for 2 years before I go to college with this
Mm-hmm.
chemistry degree.
Actually,
you
didn't
know,
Melo do that?
Melo went to Oak Hill
Mm.
Academy, but he was still like he basically came out of high school the same year he was supposed to come out of high school. I think Dwayne Wade's son is like old enough to have graduated, maybe.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So, yeah, and that's the difference. That's what I mean. When you do that, you're
Yeah,
basically like, yo, you could be in college right now, dog. Like,
pretty much.
but it's like, nah, this is like a preparatory step to kind of get them ready to play
Mm.
at the next level
And
if
then
that's what their main goal is.
be honest with you, I don't see Bronny like going straight to the NBA after high school. I can see him doing like 1 or 2 years in college.
Yes, agreed. I don't know if they even allow people to go straight to the league. Like LaMelo Ball, for instance, I don't think he would have been allowed to go straight to the NBA coming out of regular United States high school basketball.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he left, he played in played in Latvia or something like that. Then he went to Australia, was playing in their men's professional leagues.
Right.
I think is what allowed him to come basically straight out of high school was that he left high school already and was playing professionally. But you know what? I could see the rule changing.
Yeah.
I could see the rule changing, but I think the rule is really more for both. Well, I think it's really more for college basketball losing out on the best talent coming in and college basketball, playing for these universities, generating millions of dollars for the universities and for NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what this rule is for. And it gives the NBA teams a little bit more time to make a decision as far as like, all right, well, this kid is like 17, 18, and we need to see a little more before we come and bring them in and pay them millions of dollars and expect them to perform in this highest level of competition.
Okay. I don't know
But the
if
G League,
yeah.
G League is being developed, and they're doing more work to kind of be more of like a farm system for the NBA teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows how that's going to shake out over the next couple of years. I know this COVID situation has probably not twisted, but maybe shed some more light and probably make it, you know what? Maybe we don't really need this college basketball the way we thought we did. I don't know.
What's also crazy is that like I said, it's been 2 months since the Lakers won the championship and all that stuff with the bubble season and all that.
Like 2 months, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, how many weeks after that when the draft happened, and all of a sudden, like, they ain't had no summer league. I mean, they ain't had like no league period for them to get ready before the preseason. You know what I'm saying, for these rookies.
Basically.
So I don't know. It was crazy how crazy fast after the last season was over. All right, let's go ahead and push the draft. Let's go ahead and we think about trying to bring the next season, hopefully before Christmas. Me personally, I thought it was going to happen in January. Give them time to but no.
Get y'all ass back out here on this court.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people really start paying attention to the NBA Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
Under normal circumstances. I know that the NFL season has been able to go off pretty well intact. I mean, there's been a few COVID breakouts or whatever. But, as far as the schedule goes, right on schedule.
Mm-hmm.
We in December. Playoff push is happening. Playoffs is going to be in January. If they need to hold the Super Bowl in March, I think they have contingency plans for that. So, yeah, the NFL is cool. The vaccine just dropped. We didn't get into that yet, but we'll get into that a little later probably. But the vaccine just dropped, and yeah, man. NBA is like, yo, come on, man, let's get this bread. We lost $1.5 billion last season in revenue thanks to COVID. In case you didn't know.
Well, shout out to I'm still I was real impressed how well Adam Silver did with the bubble, the whole Florida situation. I mean, it was
that was great.
Yeah, it was. I mean, nobody didn't you didn't hear nobody got tested positive. The only thing that was kind of worrisome was when Lou Williams went to the strip club.
Them wangs, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
you may not have ever been to the strip club, B, but you ain't had strip club wings either. Them wings, man. I'm telling you. I'm bullshit. Okay. I don't know nothing about no strip club wings, man. I think
I was raised. I was like, how
foolishness that Lou Williams got into that over the bubble season. You could have paid somebody, dog. Right. But anyway.
Yeah. So I was real impressed. You didn't hear no cases. Nobody didn't test positive, and everybody was they followed the procedures was really well organized. From them staying there for a couple of months in Florida, trying to finish up, not only the season but also having the playoffs and finals up there. So, and this is a new challenging thing too now, since they're now playing in different arenas, traveling now.
Yeah.
So
I'll put as far as the NBA preseason goes, I don't have a full kind of like preview yet. Maybe we'll put that together for next week. But I
yeah,
have
that's fine. I
watched a
ain't
couple
gonna say and
games.
ask you who's gonna be the MVP or nothing. I don't know. It's like, we still
Yeah.
trying to.
It's too early for all that.
Yeah.
But I will say that I have watched a couple games. I've checked out a little bit of Phoenix, a couple Lakers games. Excuse me. Some Rockets action before James Harden came back. A little bit of not Utah. It was Memphis versus Atlanta last night, and some Brooklyn versus Boston. I'm telling you, man, KD and Kyrie, man.
Yeah.
When they own it,
they own it.
They own it.
Yeah.
KD back. He's back. It's professional score. Easy. Devin Booker, professional score.
Hopefully,
we'll see if they can raise Phoenix out of the. We'll see if they can raise Phoenix out of the Western Conference basement and get to the playoffs this year with Chris Paul.
You think it'll be a good, like how he did with OKC last season? Hopefully.
I got to see them play a little more because, to be honest, I don't really know much more about their team. You got Ayton. Ayton is good. Mikal Bridges, I believe, is his name. Maybe second-year player, third-year player. So it looks pretty good. Couldn't really tell you nobody else on their team right now, though.
Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't even. Yeah, me either. But I would say they would. I mean, they got a good chance on making it to 8th. I ain't gonna say because Chris Paul he led OKC to like I think the 5th spot in the playoff, 5th or 6th spot. And I remember during the season they was like in the top 5 in the West.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to be making the playoffs.
Yeah. So I know it's too early to say. And like I said, I'm not too familiar with everybody else on the team. I'm also speaking as far as how impressed. I always mentioned Phoenix in the previous episodes, how well they were talented. But it's like I was talking about how, like, because especially last season before the pandemic, they had a nice little run. All of a sudden I was impressed how well they were on the bubble games.
Undefeated in the bubble, yep.
Yeah. So it was like, it was sucks that they couldn't make it to playoffs, but it was undefeated. I'm like, eh. So Brooklyn. Well, of course you got Joe Harris. You have Kyrie and KD. But I really do like, even though I'm happy to see KD back, but hopefully Kyrie, he's because he'd be having his injuries as well.
Yeah.
So and also too, whatever like emotionally, mentally he's going through, hopefully get that checked up.
Next time I come through, I'm gonna make sure I burn some sage.
Do you know the story about that though?
Yeah, that's I know that's not like something I've never heard of. It's the first time I've seen anybody do it in the NBA arena.
Yeah, in a game. But
he
mentioned why he did it.
Yeah. I've heard that, before. People do that in their house. If you buy a new house, all that kind of. So yeah. I've heard that before. I just thought it was like, oh, the first time you go back to the team that you
go back. Yeah,
played for prior to that. I thought it was like, that's interesting. But no, that's what he does on a regular basis, though, I think.
No, they asked him that. Yeah, they asked him post game, so they was like, he was mentioning how like his on his mom's side is Native American.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and I don't want to forgot the name of the tribe that the mom side is on, but they sage and stuff like that, they known to do that. So he was like, yeah, and also too, he just like, well, he's been like for the past, I want to say since the bubble, from how he felt about playing. He didn't want to play in the bubble. He wanted to go protest, and he had some didn't want to talk to the media last week, things that nature.
You pawns.
Yeah, so like he was saying like how he was using it to like just get out all the negative energy out. And he says that he's trying to do it for every game. He asked the the owners and stuff, it's okay for him to do it before the game. So, but yeah, it is funny that he did it on the former team. But
yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Mm.
But outside of that,
Mm-hmm.
if this is what he's doing all over the place, then that's like, okay, it's different, but it's not something I had never heard of.
Yeah, but I think as far as the rest of the season, I mean, people already like was saying like once KD and Kyrie get healthy, yeah, they're gonna be in the Eastern Finals. So it's like, yeah, people are already saying that it's gonna be Lakers or the Nets or you know what I'm saying? So even with the whole situation with James Harden, we don't, he's still in Houston, but he still wants to be out. Philly is one of his destinations, Brooklyn too, but the whole fiasco with that.
I don't see him getting traded before the season starts. And I also don't see him ending up in Brooklyn. I think he'll end up in Philly.
Yeah, I think he'll end up in Philly too, but the back and forth on should they trade Simmons or no, but they're saying that he is going to be part of the trade if it happens.
Gotta be.
And yeah, so I don't know. Be honest with you, like I might have said last episode, I do like the new look Houston's without Harden, how Boogie and Wall looking, glad to see them back in the court after all the years. So hopefully they can stay healthy and make something happen. But same thing with let me see. We have the Wizards, and I ain't gonna lie, like we was back and forth too, like that was it a good trade or not. I thought it was, I always like to see. I wanted to see Russell in the East anyway, because the West is just overloaded, and also too, he tried, but it was like with we had Paul George and Carmelo, so it's like and to me, I think he's better off in the East, and also too, he's back with Scott Brooks, his former coach in OKC.
I think the team that he plays with can use all of that.
Mm-hmm.
He's being he brings to the table.
Yeah, and he definitely taking advantage of his leadership, as a veteran. He had definitely been like, I saw in the previous preseason games and Wizards, like he was like, talking with Scott Brooks on the coaching side, and, talking to some of the young players in the practice. So, and I think for, Russ, actually, he had a good season last with the Rockets. It's just that the playoffs and it wasn't that much, but the season itself, he was like, he was like this. Harden was first, and he was seventh in scoring. His numbers was not that bad. It wasn't like yeah. So he still made it all NBA team, second or third.
Third, I think. Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how him and Bill gonna work together and coexist. I don't see it as a problem. People say that the Wall and Westbrook is they both the same as far as they're playing kinda. I mean, Wall got a better jumper and shooting advantage than
I
Westbrook.
think Wall is much more of a point guard than Russell Westbrook is.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know, they was trying to like make Russ the 2 guard in Houston at times. But it's like, you know, he wasn't mostly the floor general at the time when he was playing with the Houston. Because, you know, you had Harden or Rivers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he missed that, you know, being the floor general. So he definitely
I never really looked at Russ as a floor general type, but I'd rather have him than not, too. So.
Right. But yeah, it's too early to say who's going to win it all, who's going to be MVP. I will say LaMelo though. I think he's going to be the out of all the Ball brothers, he's going to be the big baller.
Well, there's only 2 now.
Yeah, that too. And
you know,
Detroit let go of Angelo. So
yeah.
To me, I think
I was
LeVar,
like, he's on Detroit.
Yeah, he was in
Detroit. No idea.
Mm-hmm. They let him go. I don't know if he had playing time. So
I'm surprised he was even on the roster at all. So, you know.
But
yeah. Good luck.
But I think LaMelo, like I saw a couple games and his they all of them got, you know, him and they both got good court vision. They can pass, you know, definitely, you know, as far as
Definitely.
you know, yeah.
Definitely. I think LaMelo has more flash to his game. But yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's one thing. That's one thing both of them can do. I don't know. LaMelo might be able to shoot it a little better coming into the league too. But he's gonna get bodied a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, dude is just mad skinny. So he's gonna have to put on some weight.
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, it's a rookie season. I mean,
yeah,
I'm waiting until when Ja Morant put in some weight because he's gonna be.
Well, you know, Ja Morant. Actually, I was watching them play, and he was looking very much more like a facilitator than a you know, just kind of scoring the ball, which you can do, right? We know that, but yeah, I think he was leading the league in assists. Matter of fact, as far as the preseason went, so put on a little more weight. Yeah, you know, he'll go up and dunk on you too. So
yeah. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I know it's too early to say about everything else, but like I said before, like I said in the last episode, the Lakers, they definitely got some nice upgrades, but you know, to me, I think they should have kept Howard and Rondo, but
Rondo was too expensive because Atlanta definitely overpaid. I think for Rondo, whatever the contract was, I forget what the numbers are specifically, but and Dwight, where's Dwight Howard at now?
Really?
Oh yeah, okay. Haven't heard nothing about Dwight Howard in Philly in the preseason. So
I saw the game when they played Boston. Huh?
Did they keep JaVale? Okay, they kept JaVale. They picked up what's my man name? Dark skinned dude with the locks. Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah.
Picked up Montrez. Picked up Schroeder. Kuzma's gotten better.
Yeah. Well, Wes Matthews.
Picked up Wes Matthews. KCP, I think, has gotten better.
Yeah. Actually, I think he got better.
One of the Morris twins. Yeah, I think ever since the playoff run, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And he's continued this season. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Gasol
Picked up Marc Gasol. I mean, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I don't know if Marc Gasol still is the Marc Gasol that we think about. You know, like
from Memphis.
Even the championship, even the Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they won the title, I don't know if he's the same player.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. I mean,
yeah,
they still got LeBron. They still got AD.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the favorites.
They still got Caruso. To me, I think Caruso should have. Well, nah, he's.
Oh yeah, what's up with Caruso?
He's still there.
He's still there. I ain't seen him. Is he injured or something?
You haven't seen him?
I haven't seen him play preseason. Maybe I haven't paid that close attention.
Mm-hmm.
But I hadn't seen him.
I mean, yeah, they signed. I was gonna say, did he get a new contract? I think he did. I want to say so bad he did.
I know he got. I don't know. I thought it was like maybe 2 years for $4 million or something like that, maybe. But whatever, shout out to him.
Right. Yeah.
Shoot, I'll take 2 years for $4 million to play with the Lakers.
Mm-hmm. Then they let go of Cook
to practice with the Lakers. That's what I would be doing.
Right. They waived off Cook.
They
but
did.
Now they brought him back. They brought him back like the last minute. Like he was like the last spot.
I was about to say because I've seen him playing in the preseason with the Lakers.
Yeah.
So they might have waived him and brought him back for what, like less money?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I want to know what in the hell is they keeping Dudley for, like, for real, bro.
Who? Oh, Jared Dudley.
Yeah.
Jared Dudley is like a good locker room dude, man. And he's a pro.
Like I was like, for when they won the championship, and I'm seeing like
they kept Dudley, but they didn't keep J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Or Dion Waiters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason why Jared Dudley still keeps getting signed, even though he has far removed from any days of him getting buckets like that in the league. It's because dude is a pro. You're not going to have to worry about Jared Dudley in the club looking crazy. You're not going to, you know what I mean? He's going to come prepared. He's going to be in shape. He's going to practice. He's going to make sure. He's one of them people I think that makes everybody else better. Just being a part of the organization, even though he's not like a major part of things on the court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I was just like, when they won the championship, you saw Dwight Howard. He did this video talking about believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, don't give up. I felt him that, he been through a lot. And he did put in work to help them get there.
He was out of the league at one point, I thought, or on the verge of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard.
Then you had like Jared Dudley.
Yeah.
They having like these pictures of them, with the trophy, with the family. I'm like, then Giannis' brother, they had a big old celebration for him. I'm like, he didn't even bro, he didn't. I mean, I know y'all happy, but it's like he didn't play.
Man, stop hating on these people, man. Let them live. Let them live. It's not like it was like, oh man, without me, the Lakers wouldn't have had this championship. It's not like nobody. It was like that. I mean, I know LeBron did his thing. I know AD did their thing, but I put a lot in on this. I don't think so, man. I don't think they was doing it like that. So I'm not mad at him. Charles Barkley can't say that.
Right. Shaq gonna get on that. That's why he didn't ring no rings.
We always do. Always do at some point.
If I had 4 rings than you, Chuck. I'm like, okay.
Speaking of which, can't wait till that gets popping again. I wonder if they still gonna do like the Area 51 thing at all with KG.
They hadn't done that in 2 years, bro. Like for
It's been
real.
that long? Oh
Yeah.
shit. All right, well damn. I guess that's over.
Yeah, for real. They haven't done that in
I
like
guess that's
2
over.
years.
Well, given that, it's a lot of announcers calling games from their basement. Like they don't even be
Yeah,
at the
Kevin
arena.
Holland. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's gotta be crazy.
Yeah, and
Gotta have like a great situation, gotta have a great hookup, great internet connection. You know what I mean? Get your surround sound. Make sure you can talk to Chris Webber or Reggie Miller or whoever else is doing the game with
I'm
you.
telling you, man, I'm like, yo, bro, they just every
Rock,
time we had them two together in the game, it's like they try the best they can. Who's gonna be the most funniest out of between the two? I'm like, yo,
I think I rock with Reggie Miller commentary, man. Chris Webber has definitely gotten better because man, he used to be terrible in my opinion, but he's definitely come a long way. But I rock with Reggie Miller. I rock with Jeff Van Gundy.
I mean, yeah, of course, them I like, yeah, I love the Van Gundy and Mark Jackson and Mike Breen.
Good
That's
golly,
like,
Wally.
what you say?
Like, oh golly, Wally. I'm like, dude, savvy of music. I think be making fun of Reggie Miller on Instagram. But anyway, yeah, man. Christmas Day games, I'm probably not going to really get a chance to watch none of them. But yeah, I'm looking for. This has been, as far as like being a sports fan, this has been a pretty good year after that first period when everything shut down. Because then you got the playoffs, NBA playoffs. You had the Major League Baseball playoffs.
Yeah.
And then football came and started basically on time, right overlapping with all of that. Right. So now we like right into the swing of the football season now. And then NBA comes back in December, right after the playoffs end in like October. Like it's like, man, this has been all right for real as a sports fan. Can't actually go to no games, but I probably wasn't planning on going to none anyway.
Yeah.
Not at this time of year. You know what I mean? So.
And don't forget the college football.
I don't really care that much about college football like that no more. But yes, that's true. College football is in the swing of things too. So.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, I definitely agree. It definitely has been like the end of one sport, and then another sport comes along, and it's like, all right, yeah, just keep your mind occupied through these times. But I hopefully I don't know about college basketball, but it's like, yes.
Kentucky is getting their ass beat this year. As far as I can see. But that's about it. But yeah, man, let's move off of this. This is not a sports pod, it's the Blurred pod. So your man's Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Very diverse cabinet.
Yeah.
Men, women, multiple ethnicities.
A lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts.
Yeah, a lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts. Everybody's not happy necessarily with his picks just based off of some of the history of some of these folks that he's appointed. They're feeling like it's more the same, or more.
Most people like work with him
swamp.
during the Obama era, so it's like
but you know what? I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know I was listening to some yesterday where it was several speeches actually. I think he appointed somebody new to the EPA, and I was thinking like, yo, all of this is great, but I was just thinking like, man, I'm so tired of these kinds of speeches. Like, this is why Trump won, because instead of making these kinds of speeches, he was just talking straight to people in the way they talk in the regular life, in real life. You know what I mean? Like none of these folks is Obama with it. So why don't you just kind of get down to it? Like, yo, you know, appreciate the nomination, the appointment to be here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take it very seriously. And you know, yeah, we're not gonna agree with everything. I'm gonna let them know how I feel about this, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of I grew up in such and such. My parents, service. I visited this community. All right, nigga. You know, shit. You don't got to run. All right, you got appointed. All right, you in. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just feel like, yo, it just feels like bullshit. You know, it feels like bullshit when you get these kinds of speeches. So,
like here to state, I'm Sharon Stone cousin.
You know, hopefully, no, that's not the case. But you know, assuming you all have gotten appointed and have been worthy appointments, you know, have your backgrounds or what have you, and know what you're doing, unlike what Trump was talking with who he was appointing. You know, Ben Carson for the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. This nigga's a surgeon.
I know, right?
Betsy DeVos. I don't even know what the hell she was, but I know she don't know nothing about education.
About education, yeah. No, no schools.
You know, so yeah. I don't know how you feel about him. Mayor Pete.
I agree with you on
first
like
openly gay cabinet member.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of firsts. The first Latino, the first Latino and Native American, first Black Secretary of Defense. Wow. I don't know, like especially on VP's staff too. There's a lot of it's mostly females and that's their first too. So it's, I mean, yeah, I agree with you about, I mean, when it comes to politics, yeah, you can talk a good game and all that, but yeah, just put in that work, yeah, for real, man. America is struggling. America is frustrated. America, you know what I'm saying? We had a point where it's like, still, you know, it's a lot of frustration all around. I'm also talking with, you know, on both parties, the Democrat and the Republican. And I'm talking about for those that, you know, I ain't talking about like the Republican leaders. I'm talking more about the supporters. Because most of them, they're not, you know, uppity rich people. They're working class folks like everybody else, you know, poor and all that. They just don't know who to trust. And like you know, we seen them with Trump and how, like, you know, like you said, they like to hear Trump talk that nasty crap and ignorant shit. So it's like they see, you know, a part of them.
You know what Trump is? Trump is a 90s, early 2000s rapper. Because, and here's why I say this. I remember at a certain point where people was talking about like, y'all just be talking about this stuff, but don't do none of this stuff. You know, Trump is 6'9". You know what I mean? Trump puts on a great show and says, tell you whatever you want to hear, but this nigga be lying. But his delivery be so good that they just be eating it up. Yeah, Trump, Trump, Trump,
Yeah, but he's still, but still, he's still like acts that way as far as
If
being.
Trump was in battle rap, he'd be the champ.
I
Trump
mean, but he
might be able
still
to beat
acts.
Eminem in the battle rap.
He still acts, with the racist and sexist.
True.
And
well, they gravitate towards him because he the one talking the closest shit to what they talking about.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like those supporters, they definitely see something. They see them in him, and they're like, yeah, I wish. See how he bashed the media and stuff like that, fake news and all that stuff, and yeah, all the things that he says out of his mouth, and then like it's just crazy. And then also too, it's just like we still going at it. He has like what 30 a month. He has a month. It's been a month now. It's the 20th. So
so 1 month left.
It's just crazy, and also too, he still thinks, still trying to find a way to find some with no evidence, still doing these lawsuits and investigations on how rigged it is, and now we got the cyber hack situation with Russia.
Yes,
and then also too, he mentioned in inauguration day, well, he's not going to be for Biden, but he's going to have his own thing. So it's like, I don't know, it's just crazy. But as far as Biden's staff and all that, that's good. Like I said, it's just hopefully we can get some things done, and hopefully we still got the whole situation with the Senate and thing in Georgia, filling the seats. If it's gonna be all the way blue or not. So we still got Mitch.
Scout Mitch.
So,
you know what, too? I feel like I haven't heard this in a little bit, but the government shutdown.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about this in a couple of years. I feel like now all of a sudden is
No, they were trying to do. They were trying to shut it. Yeah, he was trying to shut it down his first year. Trump. He was trying to shut it down his
first year, but now we in the last year. I don't feel like I haven't heard it in a couple of years since that. Usually it was like an every year thing.
And that's another thing I'm like pissed off about too, is like the whole stimulus package. Like, yo, America is struggling. It's like, yeah, it was cool what y'all did early this, back in spring, in the summer, but come on now. And then y'all ended the CARE Act in July. Here we are in the holiday season. People are struggling as it is. The holidays is making it worse. So it's like, yeah, stimulus package should have been had something like around like beginning of fall.
And they trying to give people less money, I believe.
Yeah, that too. Yep. $600. That's
supposed to do with this.
Yeah.
Can't pay no rent, can't pay no mortgage.
Sad. So
that's maybe like 2 or 3 grocery trips.
Yeah.
Unless you got kids. And this is like 1.5.
For everything from the unemployment benefits, all that, man. It's just crazy.
You know what, yo? Let me ask you this. Growing up, did you ever hear the phrase food insecure?
Mm-mm.
Did you ever hear the phrase housing insecure?
Yeah. But I'd say because my mom used to, she still worked for housing, but I mean, she used to work for housing. So yeah. So it's like,
so you heard that phrase growing up?
Yeah, housing insecure. Yeah.
I just heard like, oh, them niggas is hungry.
Right.
That they homeless.
Yeah, they're homeless.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, we putting a different word to it, a different phrase to it now. So instead of like, they got set out.
Housing? No, actually, I heard it recently, but I haven't. I ain't talking about like back in the day when I was a kid.
Oh,
No.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like 15, 20 years ago.
No, I just heard like
Still in the 21st century.
Yeah, I just heard like you're homeless or
Yeah.
they're on welfare. They're on
Got government service. All of that. All of that. You didn't hear food insecure. It's just interesting, man, how things get. It used to be global warming. Now it's climate change.
And also that same thing with white privilege. I never heard that back in the day too.
That's true. Never heard that before either.
Because we just said, because they white. That's why. Like that. That's all we did. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We didn't say no like white privilege.
True. True. Yeah. You know what I mean? Very true.
You never heard be proud.
You let the little white boy in here though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he white. That's why he got it, because he white. He's like,
That's what it was. It wasn't white privilege. It was because he white.
They white. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true, man. People don't be calling, just saying what it is, man.
Yeah.
Just saying what the fuck it is. Food. Now, what does that mean exactly? Does that mean that
the same thing with Black Lives Matter? Like, yeah, they started that, but before that, it was just like, yeah, what about us, or what about us black? You know what I'm saying? Like, black people need love too, or something like that. Like,
Yeah, but can't we all just get along?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
well, we went from "Can't we all just get along" to Black Lives Matter to I don't know. The next one is going to be far more aggressive.
Yeah.
If y'all thought Black Lives Matter was a domestic terrorist organization, wait till the next shit come out.
Yeah. And also too, back to
we in here. Wait till we in here come out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, with all these like hate groups that's out now, like they've been out around the time when Obama was president. So you had like the Tea Party, the far right, alt right. So and then now we got Proud Boys, Bugaloo Boys.
Ain't them leader of the Proud Boys a Latino person?
I don't even know.
Like, I don't even understand this shit.
And also too, I heard they was trying to like start a new political party that's like, cause I heard like people like they're not happy with the Republican Party anymore, so they want to do like the Patriot.
These are Trump
party.
stands.
Yeah. So they creating their own
the
party.
Republicans is trying to they're like, all right, man, Trump won. We had to get in line while he was the president because we needed y'all to vote for us too. But now he lost.
Yeah.
Nigga lost, so we got to move on. And the stands is like, no, he didn't lose. Like, no, nigga, you lost. That's like, anyway. Yeah. We are living in interesting times. Voting for the Senate in Georgia coming up in about 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
First week of
January, right?
Yeah, the first week. So I don't know. They already saw pictures of packed lines down there, and Stacey Adams, she's still on it, trying to get people turn that motherfucker blue. You heard that song?
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
Stacey Adams.
My fault, Stacey Abrams. Yeah, I'm messing up.
Stacey Adams is on it, making sure everybody fresh on their way to the poll, everybody clean.
And them polish them shoes. Sorry, Stacey Abrams. Sorry. But she definitely pushing her little organization. Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, man. These political organizations, that's what it is. Like they got to organize and kind of get their messaging and all of that stuff together, but also they got to be able to reach out and connect with people, whether that's on the phone, whether that's in social media, whether that's in your email, whether that's knocking on your door.
Actually,
and
I
the
thought
way
I
that they
did,
can actually get in contact with people, that's money.
Yeah, and I thought I did check this and no, don't hit me up on the external
Don't put me on no
communication.
call list or
yeah.
Don't be sending me updates about blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They said, oh, he must have said. He meant to say yes.
Yeah. So I've been getting all of them. I've been getting especially when the whole election thing, the Republicans like, hey, we need your help to please put in money to help this just keep Donald Trump in, and I'm like, my goodness. And it's like
I did get emails though.
Yeah.
From the Donald Trump campaign. I'll just be like, wow.
And that's another thing too, the whole fundraising, they saying it's controversy with that, people, putting all that money in. I heard they got $2 million in already. So
this is just money that's just going to Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
it's pimping y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Pimping y'all. Speaking of pimping, this is not even on the list, so I'm not even going to bring it up. But moving on. Which way you want to go? We got a couple topics to discuss.
Actually, I had something that's kind of, I don't know what you was thinking about when you said pimping. It's not on the list, but I forgot to mention it because it happened last night. What? The E40 and Too Short.
Oh versus. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. Did you watch?
I ain't watch it either. So it was
sorry, West Coast.
Yeah, sorry, Bay. I'm just the Bay.
Sorry to the Yay area. We apologize.
Yeah. Nothing against. Actually,
Breon said he would never ever subject his ears to that bullshit.
Nah, whatever.
And he was like, I will beat your ass if I find out you was on that live stream. And I was like, all right, man, cool.
Whatever. But nah, I was more of a Too Short fan than E40, in my opinion.
Same. One of the best parties I went to out in Cali. The Too Short song, Blow the Whistle.
Mm-hmm.
I had never heard the unedited version.
Mm-hmm.
But in the party, everything is good. Playing that nice music, everybody dances, good time. And then the Too Short joint came on. Party's still going, feeling the vibes, everything is good. And then the part came on, and it was one of them moments where you'd be like, damn, why don't I know the lyrics like this so I could yell out the word with everybody? I want to yell out, bitch. That's what it was. It was like, what's my favorite word? Bitch. No, they don't say it like sure. Bitch. And I'm just like, damn it. Blow the whistle.
Actually, that's how it was when we went to Vegas. And actually the song was Tell Me When to Go. Tell Me When to Go. Mm-hmm. And the hyphy. Yeah, that's when the hyphy. Yeah, well, hyphy been around for a minute. That's when they started saying it a lot more in the song. When that song came out, we was in Vegas in this club, me, Sean, and Twin, and my cousin who was stationed there for Air Force. He It was crazy. It was a different vibe. It really was. People was on there. We felt left out because we were like, we don't know. Yeah. Because it had that and then that, what was that E40 song with T-Pain, what you gonna do, whatever.
Yeah, let me think, and I'm funkin', trying to get to you and that funky.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think the
well,
only
moving on from those pimps. Nah.
I was gonna say like the only E40 song I messed with was "Sprinkle Me."
See, I didn't even know about Sprinkle Me till a friend of mine who's from the West Coast now. Shout out to Deidre.
Mm.
Who's a big E40 fan, big Too Short fan. I had no idea what the hell Sprinkle Me was. Because and you know what? I might have seen it, but I just was not rocking with E40 at that point in
No, I
life.
just remember the video because what's it called? Rap City was playing it to death. Like yo,
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'll turn back when they go to the booth. Are they in the booth yet? Oh, nah. What's
yeah,
this?
go, yeah.
I'll come back.
Yeah. No, I used to do that too when this is when Rap City had this is when Yo on TV Raps. Yeah, I took it back. And 'cause they was on at the same time. And I used to go back and forth. It was a video they didn't like, or I click on go back on Yo on TV Raps and see what they doing. And if it was something I didn't like, I had to go back to BET. Yeah. Same thing too when at the same time when TRL came out.
Mm-hmm. Yo, TRL was shit. I went to a predominantly white high school, so TRL was like crazy for them.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I was still, I think 106 in Park wasn't out yet, but
No, yeah, it came out like
not
a
that
freshman
long.
year at college. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, when Kyle won in college at 106 in
Yeah.
Park was cool. Rap City was still popping at that time, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, TRL was like, you just see mad people outside, like, standing out in the cold.
Yeah, I always try to figure. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, yo, how'd they do that? Like for real, like ain't y'all in school? Like, I mean, even though it was like after school, y'all got homework to do, man. Y'all just...
See the parents out there standing with their ass,
yeah.
I'm out here hoping to catch a glimpse of a nigga in the window.
Right.
Where are you from? We're from Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me that you flew all the way to New York City from Kansas, and you here hoping to catch a glimpse of a motherfucker in the window real quick? Yes. Okay. Yeah, man. Old school. TRL. B's favorite show in the 90s.
Well, one of them. But yeah, but Rap City, definitely Yo on TV Raps. And then like when I used to go to my aunt's house, the box.
The box.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all was all into that music back in the day. I wasn't into music. It took me, I ain't get into music like that till high school for real. And then even then, it wasn't like that. Like, worsening economic conditions. Oh, wow. Craziness.
No, I was gonna say like, yeah, I don't know. Well, music always, I've been since I want to say.
Music was your savior, like Mims.
Yeah, I mean it was. I mean definitely. I've been on it, the music thing since I want to say 6, 7. I was in elementary school. I mean, like I said, my parents at the time, they like had the best of both worlds. My mom was Motown and Michael Jackson. Father, he was on the Prince, Funkadelic, a little bit of everything, jazz and all that. So like, and then what put me on the hip hop? I mean, yeah, my father had like the Run DMC and Houdini and all them, but it wasn't like it was my older cousin Jay. Shout out to Jay that like put me on. He was the one, you know, because I used to. My father used to pick me up from school. I had to. He dropped me off at my aunt's house because my mom and my aunt was working at the time. So like had to wait, you know, till she come and pick me up, and you know, drop my aunt to her house. So my cousin at the time, he was unemployed, and he used to just like be in the house just watching like The Box and Rap City, TV Raps and all that. You know, he was the one that schooled me on pretty much everything because he was mad because I was a Hammer fan back in the day. So it was like I was a Hammer fan. He schooled me on, you know, Boogie Down Productions and, you know, so many like during that time, during the late 80s, you know, Biz Markie, Slick, Kane, you know. But yeah. But once when TV Raps and Rap City came about, I remember when it first came on, both of them shows when they first came on, you know, I was just stuck with it. And yeah. So like shout out to Dr. Dre, the TV Raps, Dr. Dre. He been dealing with diabetes and he's got his leg amputated. Yeah, but it's crazy because I saw a picture online. So one leg is gone, but like the other leg, like it's like he about to be a double amputee. Because it's like the other one that looks bad is you know, it could be cut off.
So this is just all diabetes. This is not COVID. It's just diabetes.
Yeah, it's diabetes. He was dealing with diabetes because I read he was, you know, dealing with the diabetes before the pandemic. So yeah, it's definitely sad. So it's just it's sad in general. Just especially what's been going on. I've been hearing like with people and they was talking about how like certain health conditions they've been going through and now we got this COVID. But I don't know.
Who's the man?
Yeah. that was the movie. Who's the man? Yeah.
Like you the man?
Oh, that's fucked up. Fucked up.
Hold on. You the man too?
Yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. Fucked up.
The world's coming to an end.
Yeah, that movie was like really like groundbreaking. People just like
there's so many people in that.
it was they called it the hip hop whodunit, and they wasn't lying because it was like, you know, it was supposed to be like an action comedy, you know, a buddy, you know, definitely a buddy comedy with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. And they like bumbling cops, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do right, trying to be like real good cops, trying to solve this crime. But they had everybody in that film, like hip hop, and also too, like they had Bernie Mac, Bill Bellamy was in it. This one that nobody didn't know who they were. Who else was in that joint? But yeah, but a list of like all the biggest names of hip hop in the 90s that was in that joint. Both East and West. I'm like, damn. But, and it was a dope soundtrack as well. Yeah. That was Who's the Man? I ain't seen that in a minute though, but yeah, it's just definitely was. But yeah, man. So moving on. Just are you good or you just
Yeah, I'm good.
So let's talk about good old Mackenzie Scott, who is the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos.
We getting the Bezos money.
He's the CEO of Amazon. His ex-wife just donated millions to all the HBCUs. Not all of them, just a good few. But especially your alma mater, y'all got the highest amount of all of us.
40.
Shout out to Eastern Shore, University of Maryland Shore. We got 20 mil, but Morgan State got 40.
Oh, did y'all? I didn't know y'all got. I didn't know. That UMES was amongst the recipients. So that's what's up too.
Yeah.
Shouts to them. Improve that Hawks nest. Get that football team going.
Right.
Nah, but yeah, actually, from what I read, though, it's mostly going to be towards things like social justice initiatives with things with students on the ground and people on the ground trying to advance those causes, and it'll be part of, I think, the endowment for the university. So it's not like they just kind of get it and then they divvy it up, or we can hire more staff or whatever. I think they're using it for specific stuff. So, but in any event, though, that's what's up. Now I don't know anything about her besides that she's married to Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I don't know much about her. Yeah, but I heard this ain't the first time she done this. She donated to I think she donated to HBCUs early this year. And I want to say she definitely donated to Black Lives Matter and things of that nature. So
now let me ask, again, I don't know anything about this woman, but it just makes me wonder what would possess this now very, very rich. Is she white woman? Very, very rich white woman now. Who?
Yeah, the divorce settlement definitely.
Got mad money in the divorce settlement from Amazon owner and billionaire Jeff Bezos. What would prompt her to not just donate money, but donate to HBCUs and Black Lives Matter and such certain things? I don't. Again, I don't know anything about this woman, but maybe she really stands behind these things and wants to infuse some capital into these universities and these institutions and these organizations, and help advance the cause. Help them get be able to continue to do what they do.
Right.
Out of the goodness of her heart. Right? Option A. Option B, I don't know, maybe she has some sort of business aspirations and, being down with the blacks and anti-racism and actively anti-racism and putting your money in HBCUs and that kind of stuff. It's a good look right now.
Right.
Right? You got that? Maybe. Option C. If you was Jeff Bezos, regardless of how much money you got, you'd probably be pissed that you had to come up off whatever money he had to come up off of in this divorce settlement. I built Amazon. Amazon was my idea, my dream, boom, boom, boom. And now here it is. And, now that we're not working out, you get to just make out crazy off of the success that I've had with Amazon. And her knowing that, maybe she, and knowing Jeff Bezos the way she probably knows him, what's another way to even further piss off Jeff Bezos? Beyond the fact that you had to give me this money, how else can I piss this nigga off? Well, maybe Jeff Bezos doesn't think so highly of black folks, let's say. I don't know this. I'm just trying to understand the motivation behind these things.
All right.
So, if it's option A, great. I would hope that it's option A. If it's option B, I get it. I get it. Take the money, do some good with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Option C, though. What if Jeff Bezos is like, oh, not only do I have to pay this chick, she's just going to give it to niggers. Ugh. You know, maybe there's one more burn that she could do that she knows would piss her off. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't know much about the woman either. I just know that she's the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos. That's all I know. And I knew that divorce settlement was. I heard about that divorce settlement been, talked about for a while, and then
I don't know what it was. Was it in the billions?
It should be. I could be wrong. It's not, thinking with what he does and all that, it should be in the billions. So I don't know, but I don't. Like I said, I don't know much about her. Hopefully, like I said, it's definitely. I'm just happy that not just both
Ex-wife
our
of Jeff
automatics.
Bezos gives $4.2 billion of divorce settlement to charity.
Oh wow!
So she got. Oh, Scott knew just what to do when her $38 billion divorce settlement made her the world's wealthiest woman.
Wow. So I don't know. I'm just happy that she gave money out to these HBCUs. I mean, I'm not if she's doing it just for the kindness of her heart or she's being the quote unquote white savior.
I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out to Mackenzie. Shout out to Mackenzie Scott. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
salute to Mackenzie Scott on that. But you gotta ask. You gotta ask.
But if you think about it, though, it's like it's how I feel now about with the whole when Blackout Tuesday, and after we've been saying Black Lives Matter for the past 5 years or so since Trayvon. And
longer than 5 years, yeah.
Yeah, longer than 5 years. Yeah, it's been 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been saying that for a while when Trayvon passed, and then from all these other senseless killings that's been happening, mentioning these people's names and the whole Kaepernick situation, all that, and then the whole bickering back and forth between no, all lives matter, no, blue lives matter, and all of a sudden now since with George Floyd, and then between George Floyd actually he sealed the deal, because I was gonna say Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, yeah, they around the same time, but it wasn't until when the George Floyd situation, when everybody got to see a man brutally dying in over 9 minutes.
Man murdered by the police on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over 9 minutes, saying I can't breathe, and now everybody's showing more compassion about it, and also too with the whole. And also too, with the Kaepernick kneeling situation, about him kneeling in the anthem, and people have a problem with that. And then people kind of see it now because with the killer of George Floyd, he kneeled him on his neck. The memes. You saw the memes. Well, if you cool with that, then what was wrong with if you had a problem with Kaepernick, then what's wrong with this this guy kneeling George Floyd? But back to what I was saying about you were saying how when the whole Blackout Tuesday, supporting the Black Lives, the Black-owned businesses and all that stuff, and and then you see all these celebrities and everybody pitching in money, supporting Black-owned businesses, organizations, Black Lives Matter, things of that nature. Yeah, I'm now you want to do that. And also, too, I read this great article. They were talking about how, don't make your Black Lives Matter, into a black, marketing, a real big marketing, scheme for your businesses. If you're not a black owner or whatever, you don't just do it just because it's a good marketing scheme, or you just like, yeah, it looks good in our reputation, in our business. Support diversity. Y'all been saying it for years on y'all thing. Yeah, we respect all diversity and things of that nature. So I don't know, like as far as like with the whole Mackenzie Scott situation, I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know the woman. I don't know what her intentions was.
Salute to
It's
Mackenzie
weird.
Scott. Appreciate the money,
Yeah.
the gifts, the
Mm-hmm.
donations, or what have you. But I just, the question has to be asked. I'm just wondering,
Yeah,
what
I know.
motivates somebody
Yeah, I
in
know. I
her
mean,
position to do that? And I'm
yeah, I
just,
mean, especially something as big as she did. She donated to like at least what I want to say at least 10 HBCUs, and like I said, Morgan had the highest of all the amount. Everybody else had like between 10 to 20 million. So
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, we're thankful, we're grateful that you did that. It was like, yeah, I mean, you had to be curious, like as to why you doing this. Like, is there good intentions, or you just, it could be a little. We just don't know.
Just gracias. But just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Looking a gift horse. Maybe I'm looking a gift horse in the mouth. But it's just like one of those things. Like,
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying though. Like with the whole like when back in June, you seen all these celebrities and everybody's
Yes,
donating. Like, dang, what was it
absolutely.
like? Like you, is it sad that you had to wait till you had to watch a man die in 9 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, understand. And that's the thing too. Are you doing it kindness to your heart? Or are you really, because everybody else doing it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing too. Like the whole like, especially with the Hollywood industry now, they trying to like be more cautious now on like, yeah, we need more black writers to tell these stories. Especially if you have a black character now, you need black writers. They should have been did that. And also too with the black actors that now they're gonna get them roles that everybody could play, not just don't be stereotypical with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like also too is kind of motivated the black creatives to like definitely tell more stories about our experience, and also to try to get involved both on and off the screen. And we got like black folks, they like a lot more now that's presidents of the studios and production companies and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
yeah, like I
man.
don't know, man. I don't know. It's yeah, we are curious. It's just that still thank you for the donation and helping out. But yeah, we just it's part of still for like, yeah, you definitely really do care, or is just trying to make your reputation, your image look good, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just I'm curious.
Just
Curious.
keep, just curious, just curious.
Just asking. Just
Mm-hmm.
asking. Could be option A.
Mm-hmm.
Could be option B. Could be option C. Could be another option that we haven't even factored in.
All right.
The Jumanji, 25 years since the original Jumanji
Yeah.
came out, theatrical release. It's a lot of 25-year anniversaries coming up.
I mean, it's a whole bunch. I mean, we had, yeah. So definitely 5 days ago. Well, yeah, with the 25 years of the original Jumanji, the Robin Williams classic.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace to the greats. Definitely one of his best films, and personal favorite of mine. So I just wanted, I remember when I saw it, when I saw it in the movie theaters that opening weekend, and we got it. It was a big hit back then, and it's still a classic. And of course, you got the sequels, well, kind of like a spin-off sequels with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
And, the original to me, and also to now, people always reference Jumanji to what's going on now with 2020, how's the year been, and all the crazy events that's been happening from the pandemic and everything that's been crazy. People on social media like, whoever's playing Jumanji, please hurry up and finish the game and end it. It's been crazy.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Like, I mean, have you noticed that? You beat that? Like, people have been like, I know I have like on my Facebook, and then somebody had like memes and stuff like that talking about 2020 is like the worst game, Jumanji.
Yeah, I've seen some of that. Ain't nobody coming back from this joint though. You get blown up, you get killed with COVID, ain't no coming back in 2021. So, but yeah.
Not just the COVID. They were talking about like with like I remember like it was like what was it, the murder hornets. You hear about that?
Yep.
Yeah, and they was talking about how they was gonna come, and also too the alien. It was like an alien life, and she was like saying, "Oh my goodness, that's gonna be they found alien life in one of the planets." And also too, coming up, well, it's not really like related to Jumanji, but tomorrow is December the 21st, and it's supposed to be there's a lot of things going to be happening. This supposed to be like a scientific thing where two planets is going to merge, and pretty much the Christmas star is supposed to be out, out and about in the sky. So you're gonna have like also too on that day Jupiter and I forgot what other planet supposed to merge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
not familiar with any of that stuff, but
yeah. So you got
stars align, planets emerge, and
yeah.
a rhino's gonna run through the wall of your bedroom.
Yeah. So like, there's like these memes on social media. People, I don't know who started it, but they saying that black people get superpowers that day.
Mm.
So also too, like I remember people like it was back in the day, like this is like someone mentioned it was gonna be the end of the world. On that,
I remember Busta Rhymes' Extinction Level event came out.
Yeah.
I feel like Busta really felt the world was gonna end. I was like, oh shit, is it really gonna end? Now I'm scared.
Then the Y2K happened.
Y2K also, yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit, all the computers gonna go crazy.
And then the Mayans. Well, actually, they said that about 2012
God.
too, but
2012 too, yes.
Yeah. And the whole the Mayans calendar. So
New York, Jersey, Philly,
and that was crazy because yeah, especially in 2000, they had the Buster, and then you had what's one called Method Man, the Child.
Yes.
Child to the Judgment Day joint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do.
But yeah, Jumanji though, it was definitely a classic, and also too, people refer to it as a good Christmas movie because it did like kind of took place around the Christmas time, and and I don't know, people. To me personally, yeah, I mean, me personally, Jumanji, the Robin Williams one was, of course, is better than The Rock. The first Jumanji one with The Rock, it was cool. I didn't see the last one, it's the sequel they had, but I thought the first one they did it was not bad. I thought it was gonna be worse, but it wasn't that bad. The way I love how they paid homage to the original. So I don't know. I just wanted, it's definitely one of my favorites, Robin Williams films. But we had Home Alone had like 30 years anniversary, so it's like, yo,
Home Alone was the shit.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
I don't know who sings the song, but the song that they played when he basically staged the party in his house to make it look like
Oh
the House
yeah.
of Dragon.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
best Christmas song of all time, in my opinion.
Christmas Eve, have a happy holiday. Yeah.
That gets me in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it
All
is.
this
It is.
Silent Night, pum 12 Day of Christmas, Mariah Carey, none of that. Whitney, none of that. Throw that joint on. Throw that joint on in the Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
Shit. I might spend too much damn money. I'd be like, everybody get a TV for Christmas.
Yeah. I don't know. I forgot the singer's name, but yeah, that's definitely a favorite. Me personally, to me, I liked Paul McCartney's "Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time." That's my. Every time I hear that song, that's like that gets me in the mood.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, between that, yeah, and yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, of course, us black folks, we're gonna say, of course, the Temptations, Silent Night. Boys the Men, Silent Night too, or Let It Snow. I'm sorry, Let It Snow is kind of depressing. It's depressing.
Donny Hathaway has a Christmas song too.
Yeah, this Christmas.
Yes, the Donny Hathaway this Christmas. Yes, that one is cool too.
Yeah. Of course, you're gonna say those three: the Temptations, Silent Night, Donny Hathaway this Christmas. Don't forget Nat King Cole, the Christmas song.
I was talking this week, like, what if they somebody remixed the Donny Hathaway this Christmas with something that's totally just disrespectful. You know what I mean? Just completely against the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
It's more like the bad Santa spirit of Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yo,
I was thinking these bitches.
what's it called? 95.9.
These bitches.
3 years ago. 3 years ago, 95.9. I was it was on a Saturday. They was like this DJ. I forgot his name. He was just mixing stuff. He did this dope mix. He mixed the Peanuts. Christmas Time is here, but he used the vocals to that. The beat. He used the drum beat to Rakim, Eric B. and Rakim's Paid in Full, and it worked. It worked. It was dope though. It was like,
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was tough.
Yeah.
And these bitches we'll see.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that Death Row Christmas was so ignorant. You know that Death Row Christmas album?
No, I would never buy a Death Row Christmas album, y'all.
Yeah, it was like 92.
I just don't even sell. That's crazy.
I just remember the video Snoop had Santa Claus, and Santa Claus had a Cadillac driving down. Yeah.
Do people still rock the Cadillacs like that? You know what I mean? Like, if you had the Cadillac at one point in the time, it was like, yo, you was doing it.
I mean, of course, down south, what I'm saying, but
Even the Escalades, you know, even the SUV, the trucks that they had, you know.
Yeah, back in the day, everybody wanted Escalade, and yeah,
the Escalade, the
Hummers.
No, but not the Hummer. I'm trying to think. It was a Cadillac. It was a type of car.
Oh, okay.
It was like a style of Cadillac or model of Cadillac. Anyway, though, yeah. I don't know. That just came to mind. People still ride with Cadillacs. Like, oh, you got the Caddy?
Nah, yeah. Moving on, man. Try to switch back gears though. Back to sports. Since we talk about basketball, we're gonna talk about a little bit of baseball. So also too, this past week we heard that the Major Leagues Baseball finally acknowledged, I would say, yeah, they were like the Negro Leagues. They didn't let them be a part of the Major Leagues now, and also they're using their stats and everything as part as the Major League. To me, it's been long overdue. They should have done this during the Negro Leagues 50 anniversary. It's been 100 years now since, you know, the Negro League's been, you know, around. To me personally, they should have been did this around like the 50th year or the 75 year maybe. But I mean, still congrats and still good to hear. But yeah, it's been long overdue.
Indeed.
And you know, it wasn't for trying to think of, you know, Ken Griffey Jr. or Pedro Martinez. You know, I mean, before them, they were, you know, Cecil Page, Josh Gibson. And, you know, of course, everybody's going to say Jackie Robinson, but, you know, they. So.
Yep.
But it's definitely been long overdue.
Very true.
I mean, and also, too, in our eyes, too, we looked at the the Negro Leagues as the Major Leagues anyway. So it was like, yeah, they didn't, even though they didn't accept the Major Leagues didn't accept them as a Major League organization as part of it, but you know, we still looked at the Negro Leagues as like, you know, that's like the first step, and then making to the majors. You know, they paved the way. But it's sad though that still some black folks, they still not familiar with the Negro Leagues.
That's true. I guess it's not something that was really taught, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, of course they're gonna mention about Jackie Robinson,
right?
But they ain't gonna mention about the whole like how, you know, home establishment of the Negro Leagues. They ain't gonna talk about how, you know, unless you know learn about it in Black History class or whatever. And also too, like, well, when we was in high school, you remember that HBO films, Soul the Game, with Delroy Lindo and Blair Underwood, that's Jackie Robinson. Delroy Lindo, he was Cecil Page, and Michael T. Williams was Josh Gibson. So
those are the only ones that I.
And also too, back in the day when we were teenagers, you know, the Negro League clothing, the hoodies, the sweatshirts, the fashion brand that they had out, everybody was rocking it. I was.
Yep. Jerseys, hoodies, sweatshirts,
yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, so like not that many people like still don't know much more about the Negro Leagues. I'm looking forward to someone to like really do more, like try to like make a film or a documentary series, whatever.
Docu-series, I think, would be a better situation to give even like some more shine to more folks than just the ones that we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 'Cause I got friends that I went to school with. They told me they had like that great grandfather was playing in the league, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. So it's definitely part of history, and like I said, it's been long overdue to be part of the major
It's been a
leagues.
long time.
Yep. I don't know, but congrats to them though.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. You good? You want to take a break or you want to?
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on, I want to jump ahead and go into the Marvel. Talk about some things real quick. So first of all, we have Mahershala Ali, who's going to be playing Blade in the MCU. Well, actually, you know what? Let me take that back. Wesley Snipes' Blade started the MCU, not Iron Man. It was Wesley first. You know what I'm saying? Even
Okay.
though Marvel wasn't like Marvel Studios at the time,
Hold on, Wesley. It wasn't like this was the part of the plan, though.
yeah, it wasn't part of the MCU. Yeah,
they
the MCU.
made a movie.
Yeah.
About a character who happened to be part of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but he was the first
wasn't...
Marvel. But he was the first Marvel like film, and
this is the first film.
It didn't make,
yes.
It didn't make Iron Man numbers like it didn't make like 100 mil, but it still
Black Panther numbers.
Yeah, but it still like did good for the first one. It had sequels.
Yeah, two sequels. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 sequels. Yeah, in the show. When the show was Sticky Fingers.
Nah, I never got into it. Yes, I remember the show that you're talking about, but I never got into it.
Yeah, I remember everybody was like upset,
Sticky
like, yo,
Fingers got into acting.
Yeah, everybody was upset, like, yo, they got bald-headed dude, they had to fade. But back to Mahershala Ali, he's gonna be playing Blade in the MCU's. So they have a date. They trying to like have Blade come in between Captain Marvel 2 and I want to say it's Doctor Strange. Yeah, Doctor Strange sequel. So it's gonna be in sometime fall 2022. They trying to do the get some black writers and black director involved. They haven't mentioned no names as of yet, but me personally, I think that's cool too that they trying to get some black writers, of course, because it's a black superhero like Black Panther. But also too, I hope that the soundtrack be like how it was with Blade 2, how it was a fusion between hip hop and electronic music.
Yeah, I will say that Blade has had good music.
Yeah, because the first one had a good electronic music soundtrack too, but the second one was my joint though, because they added some hip hop in there. And
do you think the second? I think the second and the third ones were the more entertaining of the three, in my opinion.
The second one was the third one to me was like, I definitely, I heard that, Wesley Snipes wasn't too pleased with the third one because that's the one with Ryan Reynolds, and Jessica Biel. And he felt that, they, the story was more focused on them than, him as the star. And also too to give them more shine as well. He wasn't pleased with that as well.
It did give them a little more shine, especially Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I think that movie might have solidified him being Deadpool.
Yeah.
If they were talking about it back at that moment, or if they just had the conversations later on after that happened, and they went back and looked at Blade and was like, "That's it right there."
Yeah.
So,
but the second one to me was the best. The first one was still cool, but it was like the second one. to me was like my favorite because
The second one was when he was actually fighting alongside vampires because with that new this new breed.
Yeah,
but they
and that
really
story,
didn't like him.
Yeah, that story was cool too. Like, they're fighting against,
even though they didn't fuck with him.
Yeah.
And they wanted to, but that was tight. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the story was like a little better. So, shout out to Guillermo del Toro. He directed that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, so for this one now, because in these, let's say those Blade movies,
mm-hmm.
Did they have black directors or black writers or
no?
Still entertaining though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know really as far as like the Blade comic book series, how much of him being a black character plays into it, but
like the Black Panther, like you talking about.
It's but if they're looking for black directors or black writers or what have you, I don't think they're necessarily doing it because he's a black character. I think they're doing it now because for Oscar consideration,
I don't think they're going that far.
Need to have. Well, I mean, it's part of the Marvel series. They've already done it before. So now that they're actually adding it into this whole bigger universe, maybe they might want to, step it up and do it right, especially with the success of Black Panther. Yeah.
I mean,
they might not, maybe not necessarily as far as like the best actor type of Oscars, but just Oscars for different things involved in the whole project as a whole. Set design.
Right. I mean, well, Black Panther, they won
all that kind of stuff.
Production design, music, and costume.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So they probably won't want to step it up. At 2022, you know what I mean? It might be a big year for these movie studios, considering the hope is that things will be back to normal as far as people being able to be out and about in public and not feeling like they're going to get life-threatening disease.
Yeah, hopefully this around this time next year we be drinking eggnogs or celebrating Christmas outside somewhere.
Yeah, singing this Christmas remix.
Or going to Fogo de Chao.
Yeah. Or y'all coming through for the Christmas party? Cool.
Right.
All of that.
Yeah. I will say this though. I think Marvel is definitely because they're trying to do this. Since Blade is dealing with vampires and some part action, part horror, and since all these black horror flicks that's like dealing with the Jordan Peele's and all that stuff that's been like especially Jordan Peele stuff. Most of the stuff is like dealing with psychological thrillers, but it's still considered as a horror. So like I think he's trying to Marvel's trying to. I heard they were trying to get like a Jordan Peele or somebody that's like into that type of that realm.
Let Jordan Peele direct Doctor Strange too.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
I mean, they already got a direct. They got Sam Raimi to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My fault.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But you got Nina DaCosta. Nina DaCosta, she directed the upcoming Candyman. She's gonna be directing Captain Marvel too.
So let him direct the Blade movie.
I don't know who they can get. I mean, I'm cool with like I don't know. Like I'm trying to think someone that could like fit. Jeez.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
It wouldn't But see, it wouldn't be like a horror, psychological thriller type.
No, it's
But
gonna be a straight up
maybe
horror monster, like, but still keep it in that how the first Blade, all the Rusty Snipes one, it dealt
yeah,
had martial arts and all that. Yeah, so
yeah.
it's like,
Okay. And I think Mahershala Ali's a good selection for it too.
it is. I mean, I just wish that it was like,
So is this like older Blade?
yeah, I just wish that Mahershala Ali was like maybe like in his late 20s. It could like I thought they were gonna get someone young for the Blade, but they got someone that's well he's like maybe 10 years younger than Wesley. He is like
But are they? But how old is he supposed to be in this movie though?
I don't know, but I mean he's half man, half vampire, so I don't like I don't. I want to say he was in his like late 20s, early 30s. I don't know. No, he probably was early older than that. He probably like in his
Does the
30s.
Blade character age?
Huh?
Does the Blade character age? Because
Yeah.
he's a vampire, if he's half
Yeah, yeah.
vampires.
Yeah, so
does he age at all, or does
no,
he?
no.
No. Okay, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mahershala Ali is like 40 something, I think.
Yeah, he was like in his early mid 30s, 40s.
Yo, what about homeboy from The Wire that played Daniels?
Yeah, played Dank in The Wire.
Yeah,
Daniel.
Cedric Daniels, Lieutenant Daniels.
Oh, wow. He older than he's probably like
He probably
around
too
the
old
same.
too.
Yeah, he's like the same age as Herschel, probably older. Probably like he's probably in his 50s.
Oh, but I'm saying, like, dude is like cut.
Mm-hmm.
So add a little martial arts to it.
How tall is he? Cause I'm gonna say like Wesley and Herschel, I know he's like probably like 6 feet. I'm gonna say like Daniel's Lance Rhetoric, that's his name.
Lance Reddick, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out, he from Baltimore. What's up?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Baltimore. Yeah, I want to say he's like at least like 6. He looked like could be like 6'4". Like I don't know. Wesley like he was like maybe like 5'11" at least. So I don't know. You know what? Me and Sean, we was like we both was agreed on this. If they was going for a younger one, a younger Blade, it was like they could have got he was in Insecure. He played I think his name was Daniel. And also too he was in The Purge, one of the Purge films, the last Purge.
Yeah, dude from Insecure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in the last Purge. He played the the hero. Well, he was the drug dealer, but he became the hero. But he was like, he could be for real. Like if they was going for the younger. But of course they're gonna do someone that people know. So of course, like Mahershala Ali, he won Oscars. He's already made a name for himself. So I don't know, but as far as directing it and all that, besides Jordan Peele ain't gonna do it anyway because he still wants to do his stuff. Because he turned down Akira, and
Really?
I remember, they were trying to get him to direct the Akira film, a live action joint for that. And I think I knew Marvel was trying to get him to direct something, but it was like, nah, he rejected it. So I don't know. I'm just curious. Like I said, hopefully they still. Of course they're gonna keep it the same. How the Rusty Snipes was with the martial arts, of course, because that's what he was. Kind of he was doing that in the comics. So, and like I said,
I wouldn't mind seeing another Wesley Snipes joint. What was that movie with where he had to basically keep this little like Asian chick alive?
The Art of War.
The Art of War, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing like another Wesley Snipes Art of War joint, or when he was the fugitive in U.S. Marshals. You know, that character that he played in the Marshals,
Mm-hmm.
in that U.S. Marshals movie. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind another Wesley Snipes joint along those lines, you know what I mean?
But I would not be surprised. I mean, because you know, Busley, he was a producer, executive producer for the Blade films that he was in.
Mm.
For all three, he was you know, he had a producer credit on that. But I wouldn't mind. I would not be surprised with the MCU one with Mahershala Ali that they're gonna like. It'd be nice to get, you know, probably somehow make Wesley involved somehow in it. Cause I know they was because originally they were trying to get him to play Black Panther back in the day.
Really?
But yeah,
Wesley or
Wesley, yeah.
Mahershala Ali? Okay.
Yeah, back in the 90s. They were trying to get, you know, they were trying to yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't have been. Well, so he probably, well, I guess it never got made.
Yeah, no,
You
because
know,
he was
that
trying to push
version.
that. He was trying to push Marvel, like trying to get that make it happen.
Hmm.
So like it didn't work out. But the Blade did. So
Hmm.
and
Well,
it worked. It worked. You know, it worked. Definitely. You know.
Blade might, you know, even with this happening, the original joints might also kind of see an uptick in. Oh, but snap! Let me go back and check out that Blade
Hmm.
series. You know,
I mean, but if you're like the hardcore like fans and you know movie fans and all that, they still watch the first two. I don't hear not that many people say about the Trinity, the third one with Ryan Reynolds. Everybody keeps saying like one and two definitely they watch that still. So it's
mm.
like you know, um, and people are all like since they said Mahershala Ali is in it, and some like was upset that why not give Wesley another chance back at it or try to get him involved as well. So we'll see. We'll
Wesley a
see.
little too old, I think.
I mean, they were trying to say like give him like the bad guy or play Whistler.
Who will play Whistler?
Wesley, Wesley, that the white guy they trained him, his mentor.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were saying no. People, no fans online was like saying either Wesley, if they want to get Wesley Snipes involved, let him be the
let
bad
him be
guy
the new
or
Whistler.
yeah, the new Whistler. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I like that. I like the new Whistler,
yeah.
even though it kind of be weird to see him playing Whistler versus Blade, but
Hmm. And that's how
Whistler.
and people thought that he was going to be in a Black Panther movie too. Like everybody wanted him to play T'Chaka, but that didn't happen. So,
T'Chaka.
uh, yeah, the father.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, the
Oh,
father.
that would have been, yeah. I think that would have been good.
Yeah,
T'Chaka.
but speaking of Black Panther,
Chicago.
yeah, that was. So speaking of Black Panther, we talked about it last time about Black Panther 2. They're gonna start filming in the summer of next year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kevin Feige made it known on Disney Investor Day that they're not going to recast T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's. I mean, I wasn't surprised by the move. I knew they was, it's very classy of them, and also too, like I said, I had mixed feelings. Part of me was cool with that, and the other part of me was like still like I'm still thinking about like the character itself. Like, of course, yeah, definitely Chadwick. There would be no can't do it better than he did. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the story of T'Challa still should, continue on. But since they're gonna move, let T'Challa, I think they're gonna give him a off-screen death scene or something. And of course, you know, in the comics, yeah, Shuri, she, you know, took over the mantle. But also, too, people don't know, there was alternate versions of Black Panther. There was other people that also, you know, wore the suit or like had other versions where there was like a multiple timeline, a parallel timeline of like, you know. So you had like, you know, one like that's why I'm thinking like this multiverse, you know, situation that Marvel's doing with Doctor Strange 2 and the Spider-Man 3 and the WandaVision as well, because that's gonna kick things off. And then you have, you know, Spider-Man and then Doctor Strange. And then definitely, you know, because Black Panther 2 supposed to come out in the summer of 2022. So I do think they still gonna the multiverse is gonna play a role, even because you know they're not gonna recast T'Challa. So and I also heard the reports that it was like they're gonna have two Black Panthers. So of course they're gonna try to find like Shuri, you know, Shuri's gonna, you know, be a Black Panther, but they was like saying like another male. So I remember like did my research. So pretty much, you know, like there's alternate versions of Black Panthers in comic books. So you have, you know, Killmonger, he did like don the suit, but in the comics, he fell into a coma when he took the heart-shaped herb. So then you had all other comic book stories where they was like multiple a parallel universe where, you know, you had like another T'Challa, or you had the son of T'Challa, and yeah, that's like most of them, like the son of T'Challa, like T'Challa and Storm had a kid and he became the Black Panther in another universe. Or that's what I was saying like last episode, like it'd be cool if like they, yeah, in order to pay respects to Chadwick's legacy, but still have like another male, like a new male character. Yeah. No, he don't have
well,
to be
not
T'Challa.
new T'Challa, but new Black Panther character.
Yeah, Black Panther, yeah. So like I said, like how the Jason Bourne they tried to do with, you know, Jeremy Renner as, you know, and then all of a sudden Matt Damon came back like, no.
Fuck what y'all say. I thought that Bourne movie was tough.
The Bourne, I ain't seen that.
You haven't seen
Bourne.
it?
Yeah.
Cause I thought that was cool. I thought it was tough. It was because it wasn't like the Matt Damon character.
Mm-hmm.
That was what the series, you know, the franchise basically followed. But in terms of the whole story, he was not the only one.
Yeah,
who
only
went
one.
Through that whole thing.
Yeah, so, but we knew that from the third Bourne.
Yeah, right,
yeah.
Right. So I thought it was like a cool way to have a different take on that whole, you know, Bourne super soldier kind of situation without the Matt Damon character.
Right. So just like you said, like and you know, we've seen it in the Black Panther how they, you know, you have to, you know, the tradition, the ritual, you know, you got to fight for that, you know, not only to be the king, but also to, you know, carry that mantle as a Black Panther. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, to me, you know, they already was going to talk about trying to make Shuri the, you know, Black Panther anyway, but it's like, to me, I think for the second one, I mean, I'm just still thinking about the Black boys that's like, yeah, they still gonna remember, and you know, they feel sad about T'Challa and, you know, with Chadwick Boseman. But it's like, you know, I'm thinking like, yeah, they need you know, I think they're gonna do that route where they're gonna have another new male character. Because some people want Killmonger to come back, but to me, that's stupid. I think that's like, to me, messing up his story, how, you know, how it went down on the first one. What's up? You good?
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm just saying, you know, Killmonger coming back now.
Yeah, but I mean, only way I see him coming back is in the sequel with like Shuri or somebody being the astral plane and talk to him doing, you know, because he did drink the herb and all that, and he's up there in the astral plane with the ancestors. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't see him like try to resurrect him, bring him back, because they did that in the comics. But nah, but I don't. and also too the way that they told his story in the first one, it was too very good how they did it. So it's like I can't see from him saying bury me in the ocean and all that stuff, and then you want resurrect him back. Like, yeah, come on, man. It's kind of like take away all.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah, for
Bruh.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like to me, I like them. I think they're gonna do like a multiverse where it's like someone that's like probably the son or like I don't know someone else that like wore the Black Panther suit and somehow I don't know like for real and still have Shuri to become or train and become the Black Panther as well. So we'll see. That's what I think that they're gonna do. To me that's like a good way to not only bring a new character involved, but also to you still like you say you're not recasting T'Challa because Chadwick did it so well, and then also too if they do a new character, a new male character, they should do it the same way how they introduced T'Challa on Civil War, like putting him in another like a film before the sequel come out. I think like
Yes.
give him a small appearance. Like he can be in Doctor Strange. No, actually, I think Doctor Strange is after the sequel of Black Panther. I think. Yeah, something dealing with the time, something dealing with the multiverse. One of those shows, like either Spider-Man, I don't know, or probably Doctor Strange, or yeah, and give him like a small appearance, let the people get to know him a little bit, and then once when the sequel Black Panther 2 come out, then yeah, it's a different ball game. You familiar with him. But,
I like that.
yeah, or not if not
so,
the film.
But they got to kind of plan that out ahead of time, then, though, right? Because if they start filming,
I think they probably they planning that. I mean, they probably definitely discussed it after when Chadwick passed, probably like a month or two later. After Chadwick passed, and like give more time, especially to grieve on mourning loss. But like, yeah, just trying to figure out like because Ryan Coogler, he was before Chadwick passed, he already had the script ready and had for the sequel with T'Challa and had stories and then it's also reports too they was working on before he passed to upgrade Chadwick's contract with Marvel, and there's going to be Black Panther 2, 3, and he was going to be one of the main characters in the Avengers films. So like everybody, there was like trying to like make him like one of the leaders of the Avengers. So it's just sad, but it's like definitely I see them definitely if they go that route. But if not, if they introduce the new character in a film before the sequel, probably like one of the Disney Plus shows, maybe.
Yeah.
But I know they definitely since Chadwick passed, they definitely talked about that and try to find a way to pay tribute to him and also to still keep the legacy of Wakanda and Black Panther, series keep going. So.
Well, I mean, this next movie will set up a lot, will determine a lot. You know what I mean? So it could be either Black Panther 1, Black Panther 2 done, and then maybe a character appears in the rest of the MCU somehow, some way, tangentially, or it could be this set up for the Black Panther 3, Black Panther 4.
Actually, I see them like because they said they're gonna focus more on the characters.
Black Panther 3, A New King.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind like of course they should spin it off if they do spin off like do it like they do the comics like with the Ta-Nehisi Coates you know, he had his Black Panther. Then all of a sudden he did like the World of Wakanda, the Woman of Wakanda, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shuri had got her own joint now. So it's possibilities, but I'm saying, but as far as like how they gonna do the second one, that's how I feel they should do. Like they have time to like introduce the male character, but still, you know, and also too, still Shuri's still gonna be a big lead, you know, because she wanna take over the mantle as well and do her thing. But to me, you know, I mean, yeah, she knows more about tech, but as far as the fighting aspect, you know, she should, you know, the second one should focus on her getting that training in with like Okoye or somebody training her to like become a better warrior at fighting. So I see that.
They come out with something else that's better than Vibranium.
We'll see. I mean, like I said, like, you know, I just a possibility. I mean, that's how I feel. I definitely feel like the multiverse is going to play a role, especially too, since, you know, like I said, with Chadwick, you know, gone, and, you know, trying to find, you know, of course, everybody want to see Shuri do her thing, but I definitely, you know, I'm just thinking about like.
And you gotta make sure Shuri don't fuck up and say some wild shit on social media.
That too. Well, she didn't say it. She just posted the whole name, posted that video. But we'll see, man. I mean, well, people like they still feel some people still feel like they should recast.
No.
You know, yeah.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I think it's past that point too, because even if they, let's say they said let's recast, I think the diehard fans of the franchise, Chadwick Boseman and what he did for the character, and what he brought to the character in his passing, I think you would just turn off so many people by doing that, that you basically shooting yourself in the foot and guaranteeing that you're not going to get a certain level of success with the film, because people would be like, yo, Marvel is dirty. They said that they was going to do it this way. They completely went against what they said and is doing the complete opposite.
Right.
I don't rock with this new dude that they picked. The new dude could be dope, but it could just be off GP that people was like, yo, I'm not going to go see this film.
Yeah, because they want John David Washington.
And you cutting out, if you do it that way,
yeah,
you're not only cutting out like, all right, this is one person who's going to go see the film one time. No, you're cutting out people. These are the kind of people that would go see the film like 3 times with different groups of people. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. I don't. For the story, it doesn't make sense, and business-wise, in terms of giving the audience what they want to see of the franchise, you know, you're killing yourself.
Right. Yeah, because it's already online. Some people like they want John David Washington play the T'Challa. So.
I don't know. Have you ever seen him in a movie doing any kind of accent?
I just saw. I rented Tenet yesterday. And
was he doing an accent in that movie?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about just like other.
No. Well, how was Tenet? Because I don't want to see that.
It's
all right. I'm not. Don't even tell me no more. You took that breath, and I was like, "Oh shit."
No, it's like it's entertaining, but it's like it's so confused. Like you gotta watch it. Like it's definitely you're not gonna get everything in one viewing. Like
how many times have you watched it so far?
I mean, I watched it once, but I kept like winding back and like trying to.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's like.
Cool.
it's definitely the
Keeps
most
your brain active, keeps your brain busy.
Yeah, so definitely it's so confusing. It has its flaws, but it's like still like very original and
Mm-hmm.
entertaining. And you still had like a few questions. Like I kind of understand what Chris Nolan was going with it, but it dealt with
Would it have been better if you saw it in the theater
well
where you
shoot.
couldn't rewind it and get all these little idiosyncrasies that you might
I
not have?
probably I would be confused, but as far as like the experience of what was happening,
Yeah.
the action was dope, and what I'm saying, it definitely gets you
Mm-hmm.
entertained.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as if you're trying to like explain to someone what the hell is going on, it's going
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it's like it's I have a few questions. I got somewhat of what was going on, but it was like, yeah, I still had like a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it was very original. I mean, well, shoot, Chris Nolan films, all his films been very like original, from Inception to
Yeah, I've been a fan.
Insomnia, Memento. You know what I'm saying?
From Inception, yeah. From
And
Inception, I was like, all right,
yeah, I understand that.
this nigga's
And
wild.
it's still
This
you
nigga's
still
got
you
it.
still have people that like didn't understand, still don't understand. I understood it, so it was like, but Memento, his first film, that was dope, and like it's like he always had like his concepts is like very original, and it's very entertaining. So like I understand it completely,
Mm-hmm.
and John David he did a good job. I mean, he really did, and it was a good espionage
Good. I
film.
want to hear that.
Uh,
I wanted to hear that.
yeah, he
That
did a
he
good
did a good
job.
job. I didn't want to. Oh
Yeah,
man, don't tell me.
no.
Because
He did a good job.
we talked about Black Klansman. I didn't think he did a bad job in Black Klansman at
Mm.
all, but I didn't think that he. I thought that there was a better performance that could have been had from his character
Yeah,
in Black Klansman.
cause this one like Tenet is more fit, or of course is was a more physical role, because he did his own stunts, and the action scenes and all that. That was all him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw like the behind the scenes stuff, and they was talking about how he rehearsed and did all those fighting scenes, and because he used to play football, and he said, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the training and
Mm-hmm.
all that with that, and how physical it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he definitely did his thing, and you can't help when you hear him speak. He's definitely got his father mannerisms and his voice, and Robert Pattinson, he's in it too. He did a great job on that too. Um,
Oh really?
he's on that. Kenneth Branagh,
Yeah.
he's in that. He plays the bad guy.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's definitely entertaining. But it's definitely was like you still had like a few questions. It's kind of how I feel with Us. I understand what Jordan Peele was trying to do, but I still had like a few questions. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that he could have like answered them somehow in that film. But I understood where he was going with that as well. And I also thought that was very original. To me, I think between Us and Tenet, people might not get it now, but I guess like years like later, like 5 years from now, someone's gonna talk about it, and then people gonna be like, "Hey, we appreciate it more than it did when it came out." So yeah,
Well, it did have the whole COVID thing to deal with too. So.
yeah, that too,
Uh-huh.
and like you said, we said it in the last episode how like I did felt like it should have been in like on HBO Max or Netflix, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but Chris Nolan refused. But he still went over his budget because overseas definitely helped out a lot. Um, the box office down there, they did better in overseas than they did here.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm glad it worked out for him. Then.
mm-hmm. But yeah, I definitely still feel like even though it's on it just came on Blu-ray this past Tuesday, so it's like why not just put it on HBO Max now too? I mean,
Why not? Why not, bros?
but yeah, they said it's like people online saying that they want him to be T'Challa. So I don't know. Because if we still got like other characters and like black superheroes from Marvel that hasn't come out yet, like Blue Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting on that, and then whatever DC trying to do with Green Lantern, if they're gonna bring the John Stewart in there. So we'll see how that goes.
Who?
John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Jon Stewart from The Daily Show?
No, man.
I was like, what?
No, John Stewart from
the character.
The character, Black Green Lantern.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
all right.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Yeah, man. How you feel about things? Got anything else on your chest?
Just
any holiday shopping left?
Actually, my aunt and my uncle, that's like my second parents, they like the hardest because they don't need another darn thing. And they kind of like my aunt, she's like, it's hard for her. She's real hard on what she wants. We give her something most times she ain't gonna like it.
She don't like it.
Like, my uncle, he likes anything. So it's like, yeah, we can give him a food gift card to a restaurant. He's cool with that.
Boom.
But yeah, that's just them two. I'll probably
Amazon gift card.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is and that's what's hard too, trying to get these gift cards to like these stores and restaurants, but most of these stores and restaurants are closing down.
Yeah.
So it's like you got usually I ask for like a movie gift card.
Mm-hmm.
And people give me AMC gift cards, but AMC they talking about they're gonna be shutting down soon. So it's like
January, right?
Yeah.
Now does that mean shutting down, like going out of business, or it's just closing up shop because they're losing more money than earning, given the situation in the country?
They've been struggling. They've been like financially struggling for the past this whole year, pretty much. I remember it was like this before the pandemic. They was talking about they was going out. They might be closing, and then I thought they had
before the pandemic they was having problems.
Before, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, I thought they got another investor to help out, but I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got these movie theaters, some of the restaurants
theaters are going to shut down, man. I don't think it's they're all going to shut down, like, as a whole. I think there's just going to be far less movie theaters in the world, though.
And like we talked about last time about
Smell's still going to be popping up.
Yeah, it's like we talked about before how they know now. I mean, of course they should have did this. These movies that came out, that's supposed to came out this year or that's going to be coming out next year, and you have to decide your choice. You can see it in the theaters, or you can watch it in HBO Max or Netflix or Disney Plus and them. So it's like, they should have did this like beginning of the fall, because they know that they was, I don't know why they keep thinking like, yeah, we might be opening the theaters back soon. Like, no, we still, cases still high and all that stuff, and the death toll and everything. Just like, yeah, we're not getting any better with this pandemic. So it's like, yeah, you might as well just try to put some of these stuff on streaming services or push them back to next year. But it's great that we saw Warner Brothers. They did the thing. They started it, and then with the whole you can see it in theaters or HBO Max, and then you got Disney, they was talking about how they're doing the same thing. They putting stuff on Disney Plus. So I'm waiting on Universal to say, hey, we're gonna put it in the Peacock. I don't know, like as far as like other studios like Lionsgate. I think they go to Netflix. Yeah. So it's like Netflix or Amazon, you know what I'm saying? So it's like take advantage of them because nobody ain't trying to go to the movie theaters.
Man. Yeah, I think it's going to take people a while to say, I want to actually leave out of my house to go to the theaters, even when COVID, comes back around. So,
because I remember Tenet.
You got people. Some people are going to do it regardless.
Yeah.
But
like I remember when
like, man, this shit is tough. I got my 85-inch, HD,
yeah.
4K, got my surround sound, got my snacks.
Yeah.
Shit,
so when they were talking about like Tenet coming back and being one of the first, of course, the first films to come back in theaters during the pandemic, and me and Sean, we was like, yeah, that was to me that was the film I was like really waiting on seeing, when it came out, and and I said like, yeah, I'll probably try it. I don't know, but then I saw how like serious is like the pandemic was getting. I was like, nope, I'll wait. I was, skeptical at first. Like, I didn't want to, when they release it, I was like, nah. And besides, I ain't those type of people. I mean, I was cool with just, wearing a mask and, I'll keep my distance. But, and the movie was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, I don't know. Still had my reasons on like how I feel about seeing the movies and, and how the theaters was going to organize as far as, the protocols of safety. I mean, I wasn't going to take my mask off and, popcorn or nothing. I was going to just chill with the mask on, watch the movie. But, I don't know. It's definitely sad because, going to movies is definitely one of my favorite pastimes. And hopefully.
So now you would usually hit the movies like once a week, once every other week at least.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Especially like during the summer season. Like I usually like be in the movies like probably twice a week, twice or 2-3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And also too around this time too, the holidays, like the holiday films, like
mm-hmm.
like the holiday films, and also too the films that's like getting that Oscar buzz. Cause that's like this also the award season at the time. So like I definitely took advantage of that. Going to movie theaters for that, and then also too supporting like the small movie theaters as well.
Yeah,
that was showing. Yeah,
that's more for me. Like I want to support like the smaller theaters, the Black-owned theaters. That experience. Like even Cine Bistro was cool because even though it's a little pricey, but it's a different experience. And then also, I think you're kind of helping out some of their staff as far as like the servers that are bringing you food and beverage while you're there. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool. So now,
yeah. Same thing with the next act, the cinema, the Black-owned joint in Pikesville.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely supporting them. It was like I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I thought the prices for like admissions was a little too steep. It was like, yeah, I
you ain't
understand.
been to how much was it at the spot?
It was like
Because
maybe
Cine Bistro was a grip too, man.
like I think it was like 18 to 20.
Okay, yeah.
And
Cine
also, but I
Bistro was
understand because
probably
like,
about that.
and also I don't know about Cine Bistro. Well, next act it was a small theater and they only can like had 2 screenings, so 2 films. I understand that they were only 2 films, 2 screenings.
That's it.
I didn't get a chance to try like the food. Sean tried the food. He said it was good and all that. So
this definitely wasn't just popcorn and soda.
No, they had their own like restaurant. They had like food in there, like real food, like wings and. Sean he said he tried the Reuben. He said that was good. And of course they got a bar in there too. So like, and they was doing some other things, cool things too. Like they had like like a jazz band come down and perform in the lobby, whatever. They had like these community meetings, like like certain fundraisers they was having for like certain charities and organizations. So try to support as much as I can. I definitely donated when during the time during the pandemic, trying to keep the theater alive. So, but
keep hope alive.
it's crazy. It's just crazy to see how it turns out. But hopefully as far as AMC and Regal and Cinemark, those corporate ones, yeah, it's gonna be tough, especially AMC though. It's like that's like our spot, kind of. We go to Columbia to White Marsh.
Like I said, man, Towson is still going to be popping. Owings Mills is still going to be popping. What is Towson? Towson is that AMC?
Cinemark.
That's a Cinemark. Okay.
So it's around the Mills.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, man, Towson's still going to be just like Chick-fil-A still doing numbers in the pandemic. I think Towson movie theater is going to be doing less numbers, but still be all right. Because it's damn sure don't look like people ain't shopping at the mall.
I still don't understand that with the whole shopping the mall during this pandemic. I haven't been, to be honest with you, I have not been to a mall during this time. I haven't been in the mall. So I can't imagine, especially too around this time, is holiday shopping, what it's like. So, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But yeah, you good?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, everybody that's watching, thank you for watching episode 13. Hope everybody have a nice, safe Christmas. And speaking of the next episode, that's definitely for the end of the year, you want to go ahead and just do the best of the year thing.
You want to do it next week?
Yeah.
Because, that's what next week, that's when people start leading into that best of the year countdown.
Yeah. I mean, they starting already.
Right after Christmas, though, I feel like is when most people really get into it. So,
yeah, but they starting already, though. They already starting, like, Obama already put in his favorite TV shows and movies and music already. He always do that. But it's like other like magazines and all, they already started their best of the year TV or movies or music already. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I already have mine already down packed. Like I said, I don't know what's up with both you and Sean, how y'all feel about it. But yeah, it's definitely a good time to like talk about that. So
good times.
So yeah. But everybody watching, thank you. Please continue to support. Follow us on the IG and Facebook. Everything's blurred, just all together. No apostrophe, no nothing. Just everything's blurred. Thank you very much. And
Be
Sean,
safe. Enjoy the holidays. If you get with your family.
Yep.
Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Chanukah.
Yep. And Kwanzaa.
Shout out to Smokey Robinson. You know, mispronouncing that. And,
yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that's crazy. I heard about
that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Kwanzaa as well.
Mm-hmm.
Full shizzle.
Well, around that time, really. Well, if we, the next episode, if we do it, definitely. It's going to be around the Kwanzaa time anyway. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tommy's still holding it down, staying consistent.
Had to let it be known. But that's cool.
I don't make choices, I make commitments.
Oh, ooh. Excuse me. That's what's up. Yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, Sean. Be safe out there.
Indeed. And hopefully he'll feel like hopping on the pod next week.
Should. I mean, like, yo, man.
Huh?
I say he should. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks, y'all. Y'all be easy. Happy holidays. Stay blurred.